Hi guys, I'm trying to look at myself and my hair's all messed up, so I want to make sure everything's right. Hi everybody, it's Friday, I want a French fry. Hi everyone, it is Friday, June 29th. We hope you're having a fantastic day. We are having a beautiful day in Denver. I've fallen twice on the stairs, once with coffee. My legs are dramatically in pain, but I have to pretend they're not because I'm very embarrassed. Jeff just insulted me. What else is new? Welcome to today's show. We have a really great show for you today. On the Facebook post, you can see that Best Buy is getting rid of their CD sales. If you're a millennial, a CD stands for a compact disc. It is a small, round, shiny object that you use to place in your Walkman or your Discman or your car and play music. Now, if you don't remember this,
then I need to go down for a nap.
Yeah, I know. If you don't remember this, you are a zygote. But if you don't remember this, there are 6 CD changers in cars. Remember this, Sharon? You'd have to pull over, get out of your car, lift the trunk, get into the car changer to change your CDs. What a messed up situation. Anyway, last day, so what no, I didn't fall a third time. So what was your last CD? I'm asking everybody if you can remember the very last CD that you purchased at a Sam Goody, at a Tower Records, at a Virgin store, at a any store. What was your last CD, if anyone can remember?
The Greatest Showman last month.
Oh, okay, so Smurf just bought one last month. Did you buy it in 1991? Did you like go back in time?
My daughter bought it on Amazon.
Amazon, so it's
mix of
Amazon.
old and new.
But my husband was like, if he had a good day, his prize was to go to Best Buy and look for a CD. And that was a lot of people's best day ever.
I just bought Illmatic.
Oh,
Yeah,
he said
now
some
it's
kind of
Illmatic.
rap music?
Yeah, it's from 90s.
All right, Illmatic, I like it.
Oh.
I was doing really like Broadway musicals, so lame, couldn't be any lamer. I'm gonna have you get this for me. So guys, 2 questions too for you. One is puppy love. Don't let it blind you to the expense of a dog. New dog owners can expect to shell out about $1,200 to $2,000 in their very first year, as much as $14,000, thanks love, over their pup's lifetime. It's in. And that's just for routine costs. So a good rule of thumb, the bigger the dog, the bigger the budget. Costs include food, grooming, boarding, walking service, dental care, vaccinations, and emergency care. Are pets worth the cost, or are they too expensive? I can't believe I just said that. Obviously, they are worth the cost to me, but I want to know, were you ever surprised by the cost of something? Were you ever surprised by a pet thinking, I'm just going to adopt one, I'm going to be a good person, and then it went way over your head? I know that if a pet comes down with an injury, it can really wipe you out. I mean, it can be a hard decision what to do. So let me know what you think. Oh, Stryker, I can hear you. Stryker Anderson is writing in. A Dolly Parton CD was his last one. Kyle Baxter says Usher Confessions was his last one. That's a good one, buddy. Cheryl O says, hey Tori, you look very pretty today. Thank you. I fell so hard, you guys. My legs are on fire. I fell in front of everyone on the stairs and I splayed and then got up quickly. But the embarrassment is worse than the pain, so I'm just pretending it doesn't hurt. No, I wasn't going to swear John Venturini. I was going to say fakakta, which in Yiddish means crazy. That's what I always say. So happy Friday. Everybody let me know your Best Buy last purchase CD. I think mine might have been John Mellencamp at like a used store, and I went and I go, can I have the John Mellencamp song? And he goes, you don't want that. I'm like, yeah, I do. He's like, no, you don't. So it was a really good moment for me. I still buy CDs today. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna get you to do this one more time. It kind of went crazy. So everybody let me know your last CD that you ever purchased. Best Buy is getting rid of CDs in the next couple months, so I just want to see what you guys think. Also, second topic, outdoor offices. Companies are moving their offices outdoors. So LL Bean joined several of the nation's best-known technology companies to encourage a workspace with a biophilic design. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Biophilic or biophilic. What we're trying to do is bring the outside indoors. So it's called green spaces. They're not just for sustainability. They actually leave your human beings feeling less stressed, more focused, experts say. So Amazon, at the start of this year, opened something called Spheres. Spheres are in Seattle. They are constructed as glass domes on the headquarters campus. So the 3 intersecting structures are filled with 40,000 plants and a service space for employees to work in. I'm kind of for this. I know it's a little biodome with Pauly Shore, great movie, But I like being outdoors when I work. I find that we are so shut in. In this room, we have fake windows, and I'm always like pretending to look outside, but it's just lighting and a wall. So Best Buy used to be more of a DVD movie bin shop. That's right, Jason Anderson. Naomi just wrote in, thought about pet insurance in the future because I couldn't live without pets. Boo-boo, so am I. I'm actually thinking, if you guys have good pet insurance and you want to shout it out to me, my Josie has a bad leg with a metal rod, but if anything else happens, it's probably a good idea. If you guys have good experience with pet insurance, can you guys let me know which one you like? This is just me trying to, you know, get some good advice from you guys. Oh, Jason Anders says the new management CD. Am I saying management or is it MGMT? I think it's MGMT. I'm old. Nicholas Little, I think the biodome concept is neat. I think it would definitely help with work-related stress. I do too. Just getting outside is good for you. The vitamin D, everything about that is fantastic. So I'm with you guys on that. I want to know how you feel about pet. Any pet people feel like it's too expensive to have a pet? Were you ever totally overwhelmed by how much a pet costs? And also, last CD you ever purchased. So hit me up with that. And we're finally talking about Best Buy doing, Amazon and Google. They're all having these spheres. So they're bringing the indoors outdoors. So now you can work in these things called biophilic designs. They're glass domes. It's very futuristic, but why not include nature? If we want to respect nature, why not appreciate nature in the first place? I can't get out of this thing. Oh, I just got it. I'm so bad. I called management, MGMT management. That's so embarrassing. Danny White, last CD purchased at Best Buy, circa 2002, if that tells you anything. Tara Worthington Kieschnick, hi, my love, says, going back to the garden like God intended. Amen, my love. I think it's really important to get outdoor fresh air. You guys know I study Buddhism, and when they say you're in a mood swing, and sometimes you are, the best idea is just go for a long walk outside, and the walk can help you relax, so why not try that? I think DBL should do an outside show. DBL outside. DBL outside. Let me see the sun. I am very pale. Pets are like having kids, says Danny White. Everything a human needs, so does your pet. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You're absolutely right. If you treat them well, it should be like part of the family. But I don't have kids, so to me, these are kind of practice in a way, I guess. Kendall Mearsman says, I got a J-pop from a Japanese anime store last CD. That's cool. I like that. Toby Keith Christmas was Yolanda Jackson's last CD. Last CD, Hamilton soundtrack. Yeah, I said it, says John Venturini. Proud of you, buddy. The confession was good. I think it helped you get it off your chest. The unconditional love from a pet is worth every penny. Ethan Halhowski.
Thank you so much.
You guys will never believe what his last CD was. T Swift. Bad reputation. Ooh, you and me, we got a good reputation. Okay, I will have to pay for it soon if I keep singing. I think my last CD was, yeah, definitely a Broadway musical. No, it's not good. So let me know what your, Juan Santiago says, Jason said, DBL said the answer is yes. So let me know what was the last CD. Coco, what was the last CD you purchased? What?
I told her Illmatic.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, so we're wrapping up. See you guys. I'm going to get my hair fixed. Happy Friday. Guys, say happy birthday to Al, because it's today.
Three, two.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Friday, June 29th. We are a live show talking about what you're talking about, so let's get started. And today, we are remembering the 5 people at the Capitol Gazette who lost their lives in a mass shooting in Annapolis, Maryland. They are Rob Hyacin, Wendy Winters, Gerald Fishman and John McNamara. Oh man, despite the terrible tragedy, the Capital Gazette published a complete newspaper today. And in the opinion section, a blank page with this note: today we are speechless. This page is intentionally left blank to commemorate victims. And meantime, we're learning more about the suspect, Jared Warren Ramos. He was charged earlier today. There he is.
And I don't want, did you say Rebecca Smith? I don't want to miss one.
And Rebecca, I did not see Rebecca Smith on there. And Rebecca
okay,
Smith, thank you for saying that. And Rebecca Smith, because those individuals, I was trying to think yesterday, the family members that rushed to the Lord & Taylor, because Annapolis, remember, they had the Lord & Taylor set up for reunification. And to go in there and not see one of your family members, and then now to see their faces and hear their names, it really could be any one of us. And I know we've said that in the past, but now more than ever, if it's not someone you know, it could very well be you.
Again, like we said yesterday, I know, you know, I don't think you predict when this could happen. It could very well be you, but I don't think people should worry about where they're at or feel like they're more targeted than others, because you said it could be anybody. So I wouldn't live my life, I wouldn't advise to live my life in fear moving forward, because these things are random. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. That's why you need to appreciate today.
Yeah, they're random, but I mean, they're happening more and more. We now have people that have been through 2 mass shootings and survived. I believe there's somebody that was at Sandy Hook and was in Paris on vacation, and when that happened. You know, I think about myself, where I used to live in Los Angeles, in Culver City. There was a shooting at Santa Monica College, which is a block and a half from my son's school, and there was a shooting at LAX, which was maybe a 6-minute drive. I mean, and that's just me. I'm just one person, but statistically, they're getting closer and closer to me, the people I love, and you guys, and the people that you love. These are happening every 10 days. If there was just a random explosion happening every 10 days, wouldn't we react differently? Yeah. If every 10 days just something... Or a deadly disease, a disease that's taking out 3 people here, 5 people here, 10 people here, right. Like every 10 days. I just wish it wasn't guns, so we would all work on the issue. If it was just like let's say it was just a car, just a certain make and model of a car, just explode every 10 days, everybody, scientists, lawyers, everybody would be figuring out a way, because the thing at the core of the issue is so divisive. I feel like we just let it keep happening.
I think the fact that it is pertaining to guns is something that obviously has been very politicized, but I think it continues to create that us versus them divide. And anytime you have an us versus them in any capacity, then that negates any efforts to collectively come together and make some changes.
Yeah, you can't do anything when you're both in a defensive crouch, lobbing insults at each other.
Absolutely,
great
you're
point. Right. And President Trump just addressed the nation on the shooting. Let's get right to digital producer Kelly Schubert. She is the latest.
Sam, President Trump says the shooting has filled the nation's hearts with grief, and that journalists, like all Americans, should be free from the fear of being violently attacked while doing their job. Listen.
My government will not rest until we have done everything in our power to reduce violent crime and to protect innocent life.
Sam, over to you.
Thank you, Kelly. I mean, that's the thing. You know, these people were just showing up to work. You said it very, I wanted to say eloquently, and you did say it eloquently, but it gave me chills, what you said last night, if you want to repeat it, about how...
Well, I mean, when the news broke, we were in the middle of doing the show, and I just couldn't help but think that these were people who were probably planning their 4th of July trips, just like we were doing, and having the same conversations that we were having, and then all of a sudden, everything changes.
Yeah. All right, we are going to shift gears, and it's hard to do, but this is an incredible story of survival, and I feel like we need this now more than ever. Absolutely. Police found a 2-year-old girl who had gone missing in the woods near Savannah, Georgia earlier this week. Now, the dramatic body camera footage was just released. Watch.
You got it. You got you now.
Oh, Lord, I love you. Thank you.
See your mama? You ready to see your mama? Okay, she's moving.
Oh, the toddler, I know, Camilla Vicks, was out there for 6 hours. Police say she was dehydrated and did have some minor scrapes, but the good news is they found her. She's going to be fine. Thank God. Thank God. And thank God for those police officers. Thank you. Thank you. I can't even imagine if that was my Sophie.
I mean, good thing it was still light. 6 hours is a long time for a 2-year-old to be out there. I mean, once the darkness comes in, you know, I'm glad they found her.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, as a parent, like I keep bringing it up. I lost my son to Dave & Buster's for probably 30 seconds, 15 to 30 seconds of like real time, and I still think about that almost every day. I couldn't imagine knowing that somebody I cared about that was basically defenseless was lost in the woods. I mean, they're literally fables about being lost in the woods. And for this to happen to this young girl, and for us to find her, and for us to showcase it on the show, we could have gone a different route with the show, but we always want to show people that for every bad thing that happens, something good happens. So like, that's why I think it's so special about DBL.
Aw, thank you. I agree, Al. All right, also, the new cover of Self Magazine's digital edition is getting a ton of people talking right now. It features body positivity activist Tess Holliday with the headline, Tess Holliday's health is none of your business. And the backlash on Twitter, let me tell you, it is on fire. One person says, your health is none of my business. Yeah, it is my business because I have to pay for your outrageously high medical bills for the rest of your life. Holliday hit back saying, it doesn't matter how much I weigh. It doesn't matter if you find me attractive or not. It doesn't matter because it's my body, my life. What do you think about this, Jeff?
The honest truth is it's unhealthy. You know, how she feels is great, and I'm glad she feels that way. And if you are, no matter how you look, if you feel great, I applaud that. But the truth of the matter is, if you're, you know, a size or two bigger than the average person, your heart is working that much harder to pump blood to all where it needs to go. So, I mean, the truth behind it is definitely unhealthy to be that bigger. But if you're happy with it, I mean, she's right. It's her life.
But the headline says, or the cover says, my health is none of your business. I mean, that's a lot of assumptions that people are making, that you are somehow responsible for somebody else's health. You don't know what her financial situation is. You have no idea what her medical care is.
But for the people that live in different countries that their taxes do go to health care, cumulatively, I could understand. I know I still mispronounced it as fine as Friday. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I can understand why that other person did tweet that, because you are all paying for one another's health care.
We don't know what the situation is with that other person either. I mean, there might be things
like
that you and I are
see, Erica,
right.
here's where I thought you were going to go with that, and that's why I love talking to you. You always take it somewhere else. I thought you were going to say, it is my business, because you're on the cover of a freaking magazine. You're like, don't say it's none of your business. You're making it my business. We weren't talking about Tess until she's on the cover of a health magazine.
Especially with that big of a headline.
This is not Elle or a beauty magazine where we're talking about women that are plus size, which, again, I will reiterate, a lot of men like. I would go as far as to say most men like a woman with curves. So that's one thing. She's on the cover of a health magazine, and no different than if a guy is at the dog track smoking cigars with a big gut and drinking a beer, he shouldn't be on the cover of a health magazine. This isn't an attack on her as a person, her self-worth, or her beauty, but at the same time, you're on the cover of a health magazine and you are not healthy for all the reasons you said. High blood pressure, heart disease, gout, all of these things come from being overweight. And we have to be honest with that. And I'm positive about that. I'm positive I'm right.
Are you?
All right, DBL Nation, chime in. All right, chime in. It's his birthday. Be nice.
Be really nice.
If you're skipping the airport lines and hitting the roads this 4th of July, we've got a list you'll want to hear. Brett Forrest has a story coming in hot.
Yeah, that's right, Sam. GasBuddy.com conducted a study to find the cleanest restrooms in every state, and we've got the results because we all need to know this. First up, Arizona. If you need a break from driving in that desert heat, be sure to stop at the Quick Trip. They have the cleanest restrooms in the state. And next, if you're driving through Tennessee, make a trip to Weigel's for a pit stop. And finally, friends in California, sorry, these are out of order. It's all right. If you're driving anywhere in the Golden State, be sure to check out Quick Stop to refuel. And the full list can be found on usatoday.com. DBL Nation, are you traveling for the 4th? Let us know. And happy birthday, Al.
They stole that idea from Curb Your Enthusiasm. When they redid Seinfeld, it's called the I Toilet, and George has the, like, where you can find the best toilets in the city, and he goes into Bernie Madoff's scheme and loses all of his money.
Tori Shulman, what's coming up on DBL?
Good story, Jeff. Michael Jackson's voice is causing a whole lot of controversy from behind the grave. We'll tell you why. Plus, a sign of the times. No more CDs at a popular big box shop. What are your favorite musical memories? And just in time for summer, Toy Story Land is now open. But is it more creepy than fun? And you, the viewer, are the fifth host. Next, is puppy love worth the price? Your comments after the break. See you soon.
Well, this is the stairwell right here where I fell twice today. One with hot coffee. We're gonna go right over to Big Birthday Boy.
They don't know.
Cool, birthday boy!
Oh my goodness.
Everyone's wishing you a happy birthday.
Thank you. Everybody's been so nice.
Oh my goodness. So they want to know if we got him salty cupcakes for his birthday, or a birthday.
Those might be good.
Or a birthday steak for his breakfast.
But we did get him some treats.
Yes, we did.
Little Steph got me. I have a bison burger for breakfast. So yes.
And Kelly Schubert got him a Chip and Joanna Gaines book.
Yes.
Which is hilarious.
Which is little
so
Steph.
good.
Hold on, Steph. Can you bring me the Chip and Joanna Gaines book, the book on my desk?
So guys, if we want to know from Al, if you had one birthday wish, what would be the wish for today? And remember,
wait, say that
okay,
again.
hold on. And it's a new day, new year.
Thank you.
Yeah, look what Kelly got.
Okay. It's Fast Blast Kelly got me this, which is hilarious.
Anyway, what is your best wish for this year?
Okay.
What is your wish for this year? Happy birthday.
Man, my wish for this year is just to continue with DBL. I mean, I think we're on the right path. I love working with you guys every day. So honestly, it sounds corny, but that'd be it. Just keep DBL going. We're excited for season 2, on to bigger and better things. But yeah, that's my birthday.
Happy birthday,
I get to work with my
Al.
friends every day. So love y'all.
Happy birthday.
Yes. This is hilarious.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Now, making the decision to bring a pet home seems like an easy one at first, until you start to calculate the cost. New dog owners can expect to shell out $2,000 the first year and spend nearly $15,000 over the pup's lifetime. DBL Nation, is puppy love worth the price? Sam Chalker, you have those comments.
I do, Tori. Thank you so much. Let's get straight to them. Danny rates, pets are like having kids. Everything a human needs, so does your pet. Cha-ching.
Well, I like that, and obviously working with you, Sam, like you've shown me like how important it is to maintain and make sure your animal's healthy. Shout out to Layla, I miss you, girl.
Aww.
But if you are gonna have a pet, the first day is fine. You know, oh, it's so cute, we're running, but you have to understand the responsibility you're taking on. And that's not only getting up and walking it in the dead of winter, having your favorite pair of shoes chewed, but it's also if it gets sick, keeping it, if it gets worms, all these kinds of things. So you need to take care, you need to take in the financial responsibility as well and go in with your eyes open because it's gonna cost you.
Yes. Naomi says, thought about pet insurance in the future because I couldn't live without pets. I've always had pet insurance, and it also kind of keeps you accountable to making sure that you're going to the proper checkups and doing all of that as well. I had a Great Dane for 10 years, and he literally cost me a very small fortune. I mean, it was a big fortune, but small. At one point, it was about $20,000 for one incident.
What?
So, yes. Yes. So if you are thinking, especially if you're going to go with a large dog, just know that they take a lot of money.
Yeah.
Wow. Della says the unconditional love from a pet is worth every penny.
Amen, Della.
All right. Well, I've seen some of those bills towards the end of pets' lives that my friends tell me, and they tell me 20 grand or 30 grand. I'm like,
That's a lot of pennies.
That's a lot of pennies, and they sure do add up.
It is worth every single penny, but
it's worth it. But you got to make sure you have it.
You got to be aware, and if for any reason you're in a predicament, because you do have these animals for 10+ years, if you lose money, there are organizations out there that will help you. They'll look at it as a case-by-case basis, so don't think that you have to immediately euthanize your pet. There are people out there that will help you.
Great advice.
We are live. Raquel Villanueva has news at this moment.
That's right, Sam. A new behind-the-scenes video for Mission Impossible Fallout shows Tom Cruise's stunts are just as dangerous as they look.
With this one, Tom's really sort of doubled down on the stunt aspect, risking his life, literally, for the movie.
What the hell is he doing?
I find it best not to look.
People talk about the action, but what they're responding to is their investment of the characters. It's definitely a new mission. It's a big, emotional, entertaining story.
The movie hits theaters July 27th.
Oh,
I'm all in.
I can't wait.
I love Mission Impossible.
Me too. And that was the movie where he really hurt
and that scene where he jumped from building to building, that's where he broke his ankle. So
he's such an action star.
Yes.
All right, doing some holiday shopping before the 4th? Well, Tori Shulman has some unbeatable beauty deals coming in hot.
That's right, 4th of July weekend isn't just about fun and food. Beauty retailers have some major markdowns, so get ready, guys. First up, Sephora has tons of deals now through the 4th on items that rarely go on sale, like Stila Cosmetics. Their Stay All Day liquid lipstick is normally $30, but on sale today for $10. What a Stila. Next up, Ulta is having their jumbo sale on hair products from July 1st through the 28th. Grab your favorite jumbo shampoo or conditioner for half off. Finally, Patchology Skincare is having a rare sale on their face masks. Guys, they normally sell for $40, but you can get one for $23. So DBL Nation, what's your favorite beauty product? Mine is a dimmer on the light switch. Back to you guys.
Oh, Tori's gorgeous.
I'm gorgeous.
She is so silly.
I know. Self-deprecating.
Favorite beauty product? Anybody?
Those masks when you're on a plane.
Lotion, hand lotion, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that a beauty product? I can't live without. Or chapstick, forget about it.
Me too. I actually want it. I told my mom when I die, put it in my casket. Freaks me out not knowing that I won't have chapstick.
Wow, you really thought that through.
Yeah, coming up on DBL, the good book says, love thy neighbor. But what if they're annoying the heck out of you, huh? Still ahead, a new list of the most awful things neighbors are doing. And you know how we do on Fridays. Comedian Al Jackson rates the week's best viral videos right after this.
Hey everyone! Looks like we made it!
Look at her in a bright color.
I'm ready.
We've only seen you in like a muted color. This is
Wearing
Summer
colors
Lex
now.
is ready.
Summertime Lex.
Summertime Lex. If she's part of all of us, she's a Lexus.
Anyway,
Are we rolling? Are we rolling, Leo?
Trending news of today, yeah.
Good.
We're
okay.
on, right?
Is it on?
Why are you making that
Why are you
face,
making the
Chris?
face? Yeah, Chris, make it big. Okay, we're good. Okay, go ahead.
Trending right now on Variety.com is Instagram's new music feature. Have you heard about it?
No, but I've heard so many music features coming out.
So Instagram Stories has a new music feature. You're now able to search music and play it through the app and then add it to your stories. A lot of people are using it because the karaoke style Instagramming has become super popular. We can look at it on my phone right now because it is available right now. If you have an Instagram, you go in, you can do this before or after, and you can choose any of the songs
So let's
here.
pick any of these.
Yeah, any of these songs,
see.
and then you can choose what part of the songs match what your Instagram is. So if you're lip syncing,
Like
or
do
if you're
Thunder. Can we
filming
do that one?
something else,
Right here?
yeah.
Okay, so what do we do? Okay. And the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. We'll get it. We will get it. Smooth it out like an iron.
We're still figuring it out.
That's cool though.
But let us know if you'll use it, if you like the karaoke style.
I fell twice and I'm
Instagramming.
now I'm scared.
You better go by Kelly.
I know,
now.
it's true. But I do think this is a good idea because Instagram, I like, everyone loves to lip sync for some reason, especially Jeff. He spends like a lot of time doing it.
I think it's cute. It's
It's
fun.
adorable,
And now you
yeah.
can do it in high quality.
I like it. I'm
Higher
on board.
quality.
We're usually not on board for things.
Yeah.
We're on board for this one. Let us know. Kelly Grego, what's going on?
What is the best part of seeing a movie?
The Raisinets into popcorn.
Okay, so now you can have movie concessions delivered to your home.
Ay, ay,
So,
ay.
I kind of like this idea. I don't know what that means about. Cineplex is part partnering with Uber Eats. Now this is only in a couple branches throughout Ontario and Canada right now, but they're planning to expand it. So soon enough, America could actually have the possibility to have movie theater popcorn at your door, Raisinets.
But it doesn't taste the same.
What about the one that you can just get at the store that's movie theater flavored? You know what I mean?
Well, this comes with sadness and lack of dignity.
This is silly.
All right, guys, let us know. Would you like that Instagram music and popcorn, movie popcorn at your door?
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. It's Friday, so that could only mean one thing. It's time for Rate This Video, when comedian Al Jackson rates the week's best viral videos.
Oh, brother, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
All right.
Look out weekend, because here we come.
Ooh, let's get it, Jeff.
That was a jam.
I like that.
All right, today's viral video is of the What the Fluff Challenge, Al. It's simple. Grab your pet, a blanket, and then disappear.
I just, you know, Jeff, let's do this, but let's practice on our kids first. I do kind of like that he showed that, like, because usually cats look at you like they could take or leave you. I kind of like that he showed the cats, like, see how it is when I'm gone? The cat learned a lesson. Well done, and because of that, it gets 4. Al, nerd glass emoji. Let's go to the next one. Yes.
Al's got a soft spot for magic. All right. Up next, viral video. This viral video comes from an Anchorage police officer who is hot on the trail of a donut thief, Al.
All right. Now, Jeff, if you see this, some crimes are just too sweet to pass up. You know, but when I did this at a Krispy Kreme, I was tackled and arrested. But you know what? The squirrel's cuter than me, and because of that, it's 3 1/4. Al, laugh, cry emoji. Let's get it.
Pretty good. All right, Al, the World Cup is in full swing, and it seems like everyone has soccer fever, including this guy and his dog.
Jeff, this is really cool. You're going to kind of have a beef with me, because this should be 5. But you know what, Jeff? There's a moment there where it kind of uses front paws. That's illegal. Sorry, dog. Same rules apply to everybody, because that it gets 3. Al, hard eyes emoji. Let's go to the left.
Wow. You took 2 emojis off for using your paw.
Listen, rules are rules.
You're a stickler, buddy. All right. And our final viral video is of an officer who is fulfilling his duty to protect and slip and slide. There he is, Al.
I mean, first of all, how cool is this cop? I mean, now, Jeff, you would think this is definitely going to get 5, but I'm like, dude, how about setting that up on the grass instead of the pavement?
Good point.
There's an easier way, but well done by this officer, and because of that, it gets 4 1/2. Al, sunglasses emoji.
There you go.
Thank you, officer. Well done.
There you go. And everybody, that's comedian Al Jackson right there. That's Rate This Video. Coming up on Daily Blast Live, big drama for Drake after he featured Michael Jackson's voice on his latest song. We're going to tell you why. Stick around.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
Did you? All right, guys, we are here for another emoji headline. It's full of emojis of today's headline. So follow along with me and see if you can try and figure it out. All right, we got boys plus ick. Let's see. Bollock. Okay. Reveal, but I'm going to go with reveal. So we don't know this. We have reveal, ocean boxes, wave crates, ocean water crate, Pear Kelly, menu. Got it! We have so much time left. Let's just talk stuff. No, I'm kidding. Here we go. Boyick, reveal. Leo? Where's Leo? Kelly? Boyick? Sonic! I get so excited. Sonic reveals ocean crate pickle. Sonic reveals, I don't know what this is. Pickle menu. Sonic reveals sea crate. Sonic reveals a secret pickle menu. Woo! I gotta go get myself a refreshing pickle slushie from Sonic. Just kidding, please don't eat that. And if you do, let me know, are they good, are they bad? This one is too easy, I guess we have to wait for next time, but let me know if you guys would be interested in a Sonic pickle slushie. I also know they have a secret menu, and that you can pick pickle syrup to put on your anything, and you can order pickle sauce. I'm not into this pickle thing unless I'm pregnant, and I'm not pregnant. Mom.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Today's Heart Threads is all about living your best life. It's an incredible one. A woman just turned 104 years old and reveals the secret to her long life. You guys gotta watch this.
This great-great-grandma turned 104 years old, and there's no slowing her down. Dorothy Gegas goes by Dot and was born on June 13th, 1914. She dropped out of school in the 7th grade to help her family. And after marrying her husband Bill at 19, they spent 52 years together. Dot still loves to dance and show off her moves. She has 66 grandchildren, including 19 great-great-grandchildren. On her 102nd birthday, Dot rode a mechanical bull.
And I stayed on that, and everybody else fell right off.
And what's her secret to a long life? A cold beer and a hot dog. Plus, working hard and just having a good time.
Do you feel 104 years old?
No. No. No, I can still get up and dance.
Oh, man. That's so cute. That reminds me of my grandma. They called my grandmother Dot. And she had the same spirit like that. Yeah.
That's a future Mrs. Jackson right there. That's 104, still sitting at the bar throwing beers back?
Well, it's because of the beer and the hot dog diet, which I am all about.
Yes, come on, Dot, write a book.
I'm going to live a long time.
Way to go, Dot. If you're leaving us right now, you can still watch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Here's what's coming up next on Daily Blast Live.
Drake's newest song features a familiar voice. Why is that over Michael Jackson's pipes? Disney's newest attraction is now open. Why some on social media are saying it's too creepy for kids. A Hurricane Katrina survivor who's helping feed the homeless. More DBL right after this. Guys, we have an awesome question for the birthday boy, Albert. There you go. All right, John Venturini wrote this in. He says, we have a tradition in our family.
John writes a lot. Thanks, man.
John also helped us yesterday being a DBL correspondent on the ground for Baltimore. It was excellent, so thank you.
And also, John taped my first DVD in Baltimore, so I love it. Right there, Comedy Factory on Light Street.
Wow, Venturini, come on over. All right, he says, we have a tradition I want to share with you, Al.
Okay.
What was the one greatest thing that happened to you this last year? And what is the one thing that you want to do this coming year?
Cute.
Wow. Oh, man, the greatest thing.
This job.
This, obviously, personally, this job, but like, man, my kids and I going to Disney World. We had such a great time. That was definitely the highlight of the year. We had really good time. And then for this coming year,
what's something you really, even if it's outlandish, that you just like really want to do?
I want to get a Netflix special this year.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Let's manifest.
So yeah.
It's there.
That's it.
It's happening. It's done.
That's incredible.
Speak
it, make it happen. It'll be crazy. Let us know what your best thing that happened to you this year and what you want to have happen in the next year. Thanks, John, for sending us out. Netflix special coming out next year. What'd you say?
Speak it, make it happen. It'll be crazy.
Bye.
That flowed perfect.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. We have a lot to get to this half hour, so let's get right into it. Are you traveling for the 4th of July? I think we can all raise our hands.
Yes.
Well, you better get ready for some big crowds. Kelly Schubert has those details on today's busy travel forecast.
Yeah, if you're heading to the airport today, listen up. TSA says the amount of travelers flying today could break a record. Around 2.2 million passengers go through security on a typical day, but today it could top 2.6 million travelers. The actual record is 2.7 million people, but TSA still expects today to be one of the busiest days ever ahead of the 4th of July. If you're traveling for the holiday, tell us where you're going using the hashtag DBLTake.
Thank you, Kelly. All right, moving on. Rapper Drake released his new album, Scorpion, last night, but some people aren't feeling his song Don't Matter to Me. Why? Because Drizzy, glad they put that in the prompter, because Drizzy used vocals from an unreleased Michael Jackson track. We've got your first listen. Check it out. Now, before we discuss, what do you think, DBL Nation? Hit us up at dailyblastlive.com to weigh in. Should artists collaborate with icons after they're gone?
I'll go first. I think so. I think it's okay, but I think it depends on who it is, because like Tupac and Biggie, I like those rappers, and when they come in after their death, they came in with like a song that I haven't heard with like some new rappers,
Mace or someone within their clique.
So then I love that.
He's not in his clique.
So what I'm gonna say, Sam, is I think it depends on what.
So I thought Sam was gonna tackle you.
I didn't say relax. I just said what I was gonna say, Sam, was I think it depends on who the artist is. I think Michael Jackson's a way bigger star than Drake is. I think Drake's a star, not particularly my taste, but I think if he did something on this level of an Elton John, I think it'd make more sense.
Or Janet.
Janet would have been perfect.
Or a sibling, yes.
Clearly, the estate had to approve this, so they must have been okay with it. But I do think that it should be on an icon level. And we don't know, although Drake is very popular right now, icon level is more about legacy and the duration of your career. And he's had a very short career at this point.
Yeah, I'm not okay with
10 years. I am.
I'm not okay
Michael
with it at all.
Jackson.
This is
How many people are you? Can't compare. You can't put people. Are they Michael Jackson or not?
Well, no, I'm saying the longevity of the career.
But by the time they did, if we look, if Drake goes another 20 years and then we add Michael Jackson, the chance for these young people that haven't discovered him yet will be gone. They'll be older people at that point. I think exposing Michael to a new fan base that can be like, oh, I like that guy's voice, and go back and get Thriller, and go back and get Off the Wall, and hear those songs for the first time.
No.
I think that's a great tribute to his legacy as an artist.
Nope.
Well, fine. We'll just bury it in a time capsule, and we'll act like it never happened.
No. Should have been Janet.
Well, then why did she do it?
Maybe she was going to do it. Now she can't. So let's see. Should artists collaborate with icons after they're gone? 63% say yes. I miss the icons, so they're with you, Al.
I'm sure that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. I bet it is.
She forgot to do a collaboration with her brother. She got tied up
They
at work.
did do a collaboration. Remember Scream?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's Friday.
Speaking of Scream.
Al, it's your birthday, so I'm going to be nice to you.
Thank you. Thank you. I need it.
Kelly Ripa just can't seem to catch a break when she's on vacay. She's been posting pictures to Instagram while on vacation with her hubby, Mark Consuelos. They've both been cheering on Mexico in the World Cup, but some aren't loving it. Nope. One person commented, she's the only anchor with the whole summer off. She doesn't work that hard to begin with. Oh, Kelly shot back saying, I'm not an anchor. I don't have the whole summer off, and I work extremely hard. Anything else? Boom.
Wow. People on social media are interesting. To say the least. I did that 60 seconds of the breakdown of the house guys, and I said a couple of people, like, they shouldn't get into showmance because there's been so many showmances over the years. It was one line. I'm like, they shouldn't get into showmance because it might hurt their game. I had so many messages like, does Jordan know you don't want to get into showmance? How do you think you started your relationship? I was like, it was 60 seconds. It was 4 seconds when I said that. Everybody.
Settle down.
There we go.
Why are people so hard, I feel like, on Kelly Ripa's Instagram? Is it because it seems on her Instagram it portrays that she's on vacation a lot? Who cares? I lived through her. But why do some people feel like, oh my God, you're on vacation so much?
Jealous, right?
Well, because a lot of people consider other people's success their failure. So it's hard for them to separate that. When really, like, I use social media for inspiration. When I was going through a really hard time, I looked at people who I could relate to and think like, well, if they could do this, then I can too. And so if you use it that way, I think it's a really helpful tool to kind of inspire you every day, live vicariously through other people.
I just keep deleting people till I find people I'm doing better than. That's the way to do your social media.
No.
That's a good plan. I like that.
It's don't hate, congratulate.
That's right. All right.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, it was in 1993.
new attraction tomorrow. It's Toy Story Land. It shrinks you down to toy size so you can play with giant versions of your faves. But some people are on social media are saying these toy soldiers are a little scary for the kiddos. And I think we can relate to that, right, Jeff?
Oh my God, can I relate to that?
Should we share some photos?
Just yeah. Here's one of it. Here, my son is terrified of things like this. Here's him seeing the Easter Bunny. I have a bunch of these. I mean, as soon as he saw him, he was like clinging to me. And then we went to this rugby game. Long story short, they're the Falcons. So there's a big, huge bird. He was terrorized by this bird. The bird didn't do anything to him. Then there was just a picture of him, and he still was scared of it. So Lawson is not going to Toy Story Land anytime soon.
And I don't think Sophie's going to be joining her BFF because we took Sophie to Santa this year, and let me tell you, that's now I hope they show the other ones because that's the first of and then the last one. There's one more. Yeah, she lost it.
She went to the back.
Oh, she arched the back. You know when a child arches their back, that means it's game over.
Yeah. That means they'd rather fall on the ground than be held by this creepy man in a red suit. Do you think that I kind of had this thought, like when you go to Disney World like that, the life-size mascots, characters, they scared my son too. Why don't they put little people in them? It's like life-size. It's more like there's not a pejorative to say little people. I think it's the fact that it's a 6-foot-tall human inside of something that big that's scaring the kids.
You're right. Because, I would just bigger than their parents and things.
Or just smaller stature. I think wouldn't scare the kids as much. Because that's the size they see him on TV.
I think that's a good idea.
Raquel's pointing to herself.
Raquel could do it.
All right.
We don't want to lose Raquel.
I got what you were saying.
All right, there's a new debate heating up the internet right now, and it has to do with a classic PB&J. Brett Forrest, you got that story coming in hot.
That's right, Sam. How do you make your peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Is it peanut butter on one side and jelly on the other? Peanut butter on both pieces of bread and jelly in the middle? Twitter is divided right now, so we are settling it on DBL.
So I'm going to show you how I actually make one at home. So first, I always do the peanut butter. I never go back and get another knife. So then I dip the peanut butter into the jelly. My husband hates it. There we go. I don't even cut it in half.
If I get some peanut butter out, this is the right way to do it. There's a lot of weird people out there who probably don't do it this way, and then I just spread the jelly around. People who do peanut butter only on one side and jelly and just smash the bread together, they're the same people who jog in place at a stoplight.
Here's the trick. One word. The answer is corners. I don't want it right in the middle. Now we're bringing them together like the UN. This is called your Big Jeff Summer Jams. Corners. Corners. It's the smartest, it's the most efficient, and it's the most cost-effective. And it's the most delicious. I win.
So I put jelly on one side, peanut butter on the other, and I do jog in place, Jeff. Thank you. Nation, how do you make yours? Let us know.
And do we really believe that Tori cuts hers?
1,000% no. Absolutely not.
No way, Tori. No way.
Am I the only person that doesn't like jelly?
What do you put on there?
I've never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in my life.
Really?
Jelly's disgusting.
What? You know what we're not getting to is the important chunky or creamy.
Chunky.
Creamy.
Creamy.
Creamy and natural.
All day long.
And now it's time for the top feel-good stories of the day. Tori, who really does actually cut her sandwiches. You have all the videos that are
she doesn't.
I don't, but I think Al's favorite is salty peanut butter, right? All right, earlier this week on DBL, we showed you the epic police lip sync battle that's going down right now in Texas. Well, today, we have a new challenge from the Loretta PD. Watch these ladies work at...
I'll tell you what I want, but
This one might be our favorite one yet, and the Backstreet Boys stopped by The Tonight Show to play the hits on classroom instruments. You gotta see this. I don't know, guys. I kind of like this version better than the original. All right, coming up on Daily Blast Live, an actual website they're calling eBay for travel. How you can take advantage of other people's canceled trips. And Erica Cobb talks to a Hurricane Katrina survivor whose comeback has allowed him to pay it forward by helping the homeless. Stay tuned. Daily Blast Live continues now, live online. Log on to your favorite platform. Leave us your comments.
Definitely got our viewers talking.
Check out digital extras. Look, I can be in all places at once. And so much more. Daily Blast Live.
Jeff, I haven't been on a bike in 15 years.
Don't worry, buddy. It's like riding a bike.
Let's go, Jeff.
Woo!
We should do a DBL bodies issue.
Yes.
Yeah. Give us a couple weeks. I need a bigger black box. No, not. I was saying because I'm not in shape. Not that. Sam, I didn't. I swear I was not saying that.
What do you think about no texting in a relationship?
Listen, hats off for a 12-year relationship in Hollywood. Well done. No texting, I'm calling you a liar. There's no way that you went 12 years without texting.
How many films are now in the Jurassic franchise? That's you, T-Bone. Okay, that's you, Tori. 5? Boom, correct. Okay, she's leaving me hanging. Okay, oh, I'm so sorry. In Jurassic Park, what attracts the T-Rex to the kids' SUV? That's Tori.
I think it's the flashlight.
You're right. Okay. This iconic scene. You just admitted during the break that you thought Michael Jackson's legendary lyrics, Annie, Are You Okay, for Smooth Criminal, you thought were Eddie, Are You Okay?
That is not close.
All right, so is that what's going to happen now? Enjoy the fun that we have, because now I'm going to start calling out every person's mistake.
Yes. Can we look at Al's breakfast every day?
Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
First of all, I was blindsided by this. I didn't know that my breakfast was going to be put on blast like that.
Tori, what would be your fear about being on camera all day long?
I think the late night snacking. There's a lot of mac and cheese and peanut butter without a spoon.
Yeah, because it's not all day. It's all day and all night.
Okay, and we're moving on.
What is the advantage of wearing spandex to work? Are you going to get there 3 seconds faster?
Probably closer to 15 seconds faster.
All right. So Austin, not only you look good in your bike gear, are you like some kind of avid thumb wrestler?
I got some experience.
All right, do you think you can take on the two-man crew?
All right, so we'll go ready, set, go.
Two-man crew.
Yes, all right, Austin, that was fun.
So you gave us that one.
Great, thanks guys.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Everyone is deserving of the comeback they're willing to earn. But sometimes that comeback requires a jump start from the kindness of others.
Taj Mason is a Hurricane Katrina survivor. The disaster left him and his mother homeless. It was the generosity of others that helped Taj and his mom get on the comeback path. Today, Taj is paying it forward, volunteering at a homeless shelter. And that's not all. Ever since Taj was 16, instead of having his own birthday party, he throws a party for the homeless. And the recent high school grad selflessly threw a high school graduation barbecue for people in need. The Texas teen has turned his own tragedy into a big blessing for others.
And Taj joins us now. First of all, how many drives have you organized and how many people have you been able to help?
It's been a lot of drives I have done. Like I started doing it for my 16th birthday. I gave back and fed homeless for my 17th. And I didn't have the finances to do it for my 18th, so that's why I did it for my graduation party.
Yeah, I mean, you've had a lot of experiences in a very short period of time in life. What did those experiences teach you, and why did you want to help others in their own comeback?
It taught me to always be prepared and don't take nothing for granted. The reason why I started doing what I was doing, because from Katrina, it was just me and my mother. And I realized I was homeless, so I wanted to give back to people because it's better to give than to receive, you know?
That's amazing. Now, you've obviously started this Pay It Forward. Have you received support from the community?
Yes, ma'am. I received a very lot of support. I do this thing to where I get raffle tickets. Like, for instance, my church, they give me money to where I go buy sleeping bags from like Academy. They're like $10. I buy sleeping bags and I raffle them off. Also, different organizations give me like some money, so we'd go to like the Dollar Tree or the dollar store, and we'll get like toiletry items, and we'll put them in little goodie bags, so we have like toothbrush, toothpaste.
What advice do you have for other people your age who want to make a difference, but they don't know where to start?
Never give up. Trust in God. You know, believe that you can do it. Don't take nothing for granted, and be very humble.
You know, we can all learn a lot from you, but I appreciate you being the example, and you are an incredible young man. So thank you so much, Taj.
Thank you.
We are live. Brett Forrest with news at this moment.
LeBron James is opting out of the final year of his contract. In other words, he's officially a free agent. Probably not a surprise if you've been following. It's a star-studded free agency class this year with the likes of Paul George, Chris Paul, and DeMarcus Cousins. Free agency kicks off 12:01 a.m. Eastern time on Sunday, and rumored landing spots for LeBron are the LA Lakers, back to the Cavs, the Philly 76ers, Boston Celtics, or the Houston Rockets. James is expected to make his decision next week, so we won't have to wait long. Al, happy birthday. Sorry about LeBron.
Are you going
sorry,
to
not yet.
No,
be devastated if he leaves?
You know what? LeBron played his heart out this season, man. If he leaves on good terms with me. I mean, he gave us everything he had this season. But most big-time free agents, Kevin Durant also opted out. You opt out and just explore your options, but you know. It has nothing to do with where you're going. This
I hope
is
he comes back to Cleveland because I don't want the big markets to be dominated, but we have to.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
Okay. We are live, and apparently there's an eBay for travel. Huh. Tori Schulman has those details coming in hot.
Jeff, you better listen up. You're going to love this one. Have you ever been forced to cancel a trip, but you can't because of those darn policies? Well, you're in luck. There's an eBay for travel. Transfer Travel is a marketplace for all things travel, from flights to hotels to cruises and more. Anyone can buy, sell, or bid on offers for different travel packages. Each trip's buy now price is a percentage of what that person originally paid. So no matter what, you're getting a deal. So will you try this eBay for travel? Jeff, are you interested?
Yeah.
That is so good.
Well, of course, what?
I wasn't paying attention. I was talking free agency.
I was sitting here. I was like, how is Jeff going to get out of this? Because he didn't glance up at that.
No.
We were talking Cavs.
This is so good. I just had a situation where it was going to cost me like $1,000 to transfer a ticket. It's awesome.
All right, coming up on DBL, we're testing your pop culture trivia. How well do you know what went down during the week? Can you stump our host? Go to dblvote.com right now and play along live with us.
So if I...
Hey everybody, welcome to the Digital Breaks. I'm Tori Schulman. I'm here with Angelica. Angelica, how's it going?
Well, Tor, so on Delish.com, trending is huge news. So you know how Sonic announced you can get that pickle slushie?
Yeah.
We were kind of Well, apparently people are loving it that Sonic now just announced they have a secret pickle menu where you can use their pickle syrup to literally add it to anything on the menu. Burritos, ice cream, shakes. Is this too much?
Burritos. First of all, he turns around when he hears burritos. Also, if I
add pickle syrup,
if I saw you and you were at a Sonic or Chipotle Sonic and you added pickle syrup to anything, I would go over to you without hesitation and just go, shame, shame, shame. That's embarrassing.
Well,
unless you're pregnant and craving pickles, that's gross.
It's weird.
Try something new. Come on.
I'm gonna try this shame thing. That's my new thing. So you can. How do you order it? You just.
It's on the secret menu. So any item you order, you just say, "Can I get pickle syrup in it?"
So that's how you make it secret. You just ask for it.
You just ask for it.
Tell him Joe sent you. Strike a match. All right, we're moving over to Leo. Leo's got a great story about
trending.
Walmart.
Yeah, this is trending right now. Walmart just rolled out a 3D virtual online shopping feature. Yeah, and it's for their home feature. So they basically took a kind of fake home and made it virtual and put all these items in the home. Here, I want to show you.
Oh my God, this is exciting.
First, if you can come in
Come
and
on
take
in
a look.
here.
So you can actually take a look at all these items in a home before you make a purchase.
And can you move them around?
Yeah, so check it out. You click on one, it pans into it. You can check it out. There's a table right there. You can zoom in, and you can see like everything before you buy it.
That's really cool.
Nifty link right there just to buy. But I'm wondering if this is taking away from the traditional in-store shopping experience, like actually being able to feel it, touch it,
Traditional,
see it.
traditional. We want this kind of thing, but here's my one thing. Walmart has had a bad reputation for working pay, working family leave, stuff like that. I just want to make sure the money isn't going straight to this 3D optics and robotics, and then like the workers don't get paid more.
Yeah.
So I'd rather not have this thing and have the workers paid, but I'm a blue blood liberal, so maybe that's why.
I mean, we have self-checkout, you know,
Yeah,
things are moving
yeah,
more towards
you're
virtual.
right.
You can even check out now with your iPhone.
One day you're going to blink and just
right,
check out.
and then just check out.
You know what? I think I'm going to check out of this whole conversation. I'm overwhelmed. Checking out!
It's Friday! That can only mean one thing. It's time for DBL Trivia Showdown. This week in pop culture. Today's showdown is between she is a sassy mother hustler, and will she be able to hustle America's favorite big brother? We shall see.
Yeah,
It's Sam
going down.
And we go to my left.
Do I have to do stupid stuff?
He generally knows the answer, but when he doesn't, he says, I don't even know. It's Jeff, I don't even know, Schroeder. And all of you, the viewers, go to dblvote.com and play along. Questions will appear on your device. Places, please. Oh, of course, the winning viewer will win a DBL #Genius t-shirt as modeled by Sam Shocker. Thank you, Samantha.
You missed the leg action. That was
Places, please.
Okay, let's do it.
Question number 1. Nicole Kidman revealed she and husband Keith Urban don't A, sleep in the same bed, B, text each other, or C, exchange gifts. Ooh, honor system.
Do it again. 3, 2, 1.
Sam.
Text.
That was terrible.
Text.
That is correct. Nicole said, we talk all the time, we FaceTime, but we just don't text because I feel like texting can be misrepresentative at some time.
Liar.
True story. Question number 2. This pop singer is saying hello from the inside of a recording studio for the first time in 3 years. Is it A, Justin Bieber, B, Adele, or C, Sam Smith?
That was you.
Jeff.
That was you.
Adele.
Adele is correct.
I wanted to say Justin Bieber.
Tied 1-1. Question number 3. Life is no longer all about fashion for Barbie. Her latest profession is A, robotics engineer, B, computer programmer, or C, neurosurgeon.
Ow.
I double did it.
Who did it?
Sam.
It was me. Robotics engineer.
Robotics engineer is correct. This Barbie is intended to inspire girls to pursue a career in science, technology, engineering, and math. That's called STEM, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on, question number 4. Russell Crowe has signed on to his first regular TV role to play disgraced newsman. A, Bill O'Reilly, B, Roger Ailes, or C, Matt Lauer.
That was you.
Roger Ailes.
Yeah.
Roger Ailes is correct. Showtime has greenlit a limited series that gives a behind-the-scenes look at the rise of Fox News. Crowe will play the network's controversial former chief, Roger Ailes.
This is it.
All right, 2-2.
Keep an eye on this one.
Question number 5. ABC announced a Roseanne spinoff that will not include the show's title character. What is the spinoff's working title? Is it A, Aunt Jackie, B, All Rose, No Ann, or C, The Connors? Jeff.
Yes, the Connors. And
The Connors is correct, and Jeffrey wins. Congratulations.
That was a curtsy in case you can't see at home.
But more importantly, viewer number 3186 wins the #Genius t-shirt. So congratulations. We will be right back.
Ooh, that felt good.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Hi, guys. So that was a very easy trivia. I think a lot of you probably tried to win that. Jeff, I wouldn't give him big props. That was somewhat easy, I think. Do you agree?
What?
Oh, he's right here. I mean, that was really easy. The Connors?
Yeah, it was easy for both of us, but one of us had to win. and
That's
I
true.
did.
Your reflexes were faster. Ready? One.
No, I'm not. Because yours are not. Someone's going to get hurt.
I have fallen twice today.
Do you need me here?
Well, we were just bringing up the fact, what is your favorite memory of Al Jackson for his birthday?
Oh, my favorite memory. You know what I love most about Al Jackson is when he tells a joke that
Then
he
he
really
laughs.
enjoys and he laughs at himself.
Can you do an impression? Because I'm going to have every host do one. He's a very specific
'cause he
Al
goes-
laugh.
Like he'll
His
tell a
eyebrow
joke and,
goes
he'll be
up.
like, and he goes, and his like mouth gets big and he like.
I'm going to make every host do it. It is. He's like, and that's why I say watch the owl.
He'll slap his eyes get real big.
His
and he's
eyebrows
like,
go up. That's That's a good impression.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to ask if you guys want to record yourself doing the owl laugh, send it into info@dailyblastlive.com.
I kind of even got more now because his bottom lip goes under.
But it goes, doesn't it go on a sideways?
It goes like under. It goes, we're doing the owl laugh.
We're doing the owl laugh.
Could
you know when he laughs at his
yeah.
own jokes?
Here's the...
So guys, if you think you can give us an owl impression, we're coming to Sam. Sam, we're coming to you next. We'll see you soon. Make sure you send it to info@dailyblastlive.com. It's the owl laughing at himself.
All right, guys, come back in 10 seconds. Here we go.
Welcome back to DBL. We love sharing your comments. What do you got, Erica?
Well, it's all about Al's birthday.
Yeah.
Naomi on YouTube says, happy birthday, Al. Hope you enjoyed a nice steak for breakfast. Kyle Baxter says,
I had a bison burger, so thank you.
There, I think she heard you. Kyle Baxter said, happy birthday, Al, my man.
Kyle,
and Sierra McKenzie says, who got Al birthday cake? I forgot it. We do have birthday cake.
Yes,
and Kendall Mearsman says, happy birthday, Al. Best of wishes.
Ah, DBL.
Yay,
It's so good to me. That's so nice, man.
Are we able to sing happy birthday, or is that trademarked? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Al. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, you got that in.
Yeah.
We are going to be doing bobbing for apples. You have 1 minute. We're going to do it at the same time. Oh no, my face is way too pretty.
We're going to do a dramatic reading now from Night Watch.
Night shift.
Right.
Bleeding in the left lower quadrant.
Tell CAT scan we're coming as soon as he's tuned.
I'm losing his pulse. Okay, so we're just doing. So you hear it, everyone? Don't open it. Don't, for God's sake, save the children.
New sunscreen. It's Sea Star Sparkle. It's Sproof 50, so you're actually getting some protection from the sun.
SPF, by the way.
Okay, I say Sproof.
So today we're playing Big Mouth. Jeff and Tori each have a minute to guess trending headlines they can give to the other player.
You're freaking me out. Bill, you lost on your own question.
Yeah, I can't even remember my own dialogue.
Bill came in second.
Tori's gonna win. Similar.
Oh, it's big, guys.
You have it wrapped in your hand.
That is a pretty.
It looks just like that.
It does. It does look good. This is how it's done right here.
Hey everybody, it's Samantha Harris. Welcome to Dancing with the Hosts. That's right.
Puppies!
Why don't you go to the moon?
We watch me on Blind Date on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna go find that. We found the clip that you so embarrassing.
I make my jazz sound so every time you watch
Start the date with Jordan Braun's jazz hands.
Everybody thought I don't know comics. Really ticks me off.
Favorite thing ever is emoji. Headline today. today's headline with emojis. Jeff and I try to figure it out. Okay, Nestle paid for the rights to sell Starbucks. Sell Starbucks!
No, I want nothing to do with this, so I'm leaving.
We want to make sure.
Here we go, guys. Dream team. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Friday, June 29th. We are a live show talking about what you're talking about. Let's get started. Today, we are remembering the 5 people at the Capitol Gazette who lost their lives in a mass shooting in Annapolis, Maryland. They are Rob Hyacin, Wendy Winters, Rebecca Smith, Gerald Fishman, and John McNamara. Despite the terrible tragedy, the Capitol Gazette published a complete newspaper today. And in the opinion section, a blank page with this note: today we are speechless. This page is intentionally left blank to commemorate the victims. Meantime, we're learning more about the suspect, Jared Warren Ramos. He was charged earlier today. And for more on that, we are joined by reporter Bruce LeShan from our sister station in Washington, D.C. He's at the courthouse. Bruce, can you hear me? Hi, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce, I can hear you fine.
Thank you for joining us. What are we learning about him?
Well, if we didn't know already, we learned that he's a very odd and very creepy kind of guy. I was in the courtroom. He was not in the courtroom. He appeared via closed-circuit TV before the judge for this bail review. He's ordered held no bond. He didn't say a word, not a word, during this entire maybe 10-minute proceeding. He had his long hair, he had kind of this blue jumpsuit on, and he stared off into space the entire time. He kind of shifted back and forth, one to the other foot, as they talked about the details of this preliminary kind of case against him as they kind of put the evidence together. And I'll tell you, one of the scariest things that came out at this court hearing was the fact, according to the prosecutor, that the back door was barricaded at the Capitol Gazette offices. There are only 2 doors in and out, and the back door was barricaded. He came in the front door, allegedly, shooting away, shooting at people as he went through the newsroom, and actually, according to the prosecutor, shooting somebody at the back door as they tried to get out.
Oh my God! Wow, that is chilling details. I have to ask you, what is it like for you as a reporter in the area to cover a story about a mass shooting at a newsroom?
I mean, it's scary. I mean, I think we've all been hit by this. I mean, I think everybody gets hit by these mass shootings and feels personally kind of hurt that this could happen. But these are people, some of them that I know and have worked with, who work at the Capitol Gazette. We're right near the state capitol here in Annapolis. And these are folks who cover the state capitol every day. They cover the Annapolis Police Department. They cover the sports teams. These are just hard-working daily reporters who go and churn it out every day. They're not involved in all kinds of political things or some of the heated rhetoric that we've heard around the country. These are folks that are just doing a community newspaper. And I talked to a photographer today who works with a lot of these folks, works at the Capitol Gazette. She said she's still having a hard time processing this because she cannot put into words. But you know, that thing about them putting out the newspaper, isn't that incredible? Somebody tweeted, "We're putting out a damn newspaper," last night. That's what these people feel. You know, we're tough, we're journalists, we're going to survive this, and we're going to do our job.
And they sure did.
And we got to do the same thing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Bruce. Appreciate it. Well, President Trump just addressed the nation on the shooting. Digital producer Kelly Schuberth has the latest.
I do, Sam. President Trump says the shooting has filled the nation's hearts with grief and that journalists, like all Americans, should be free from the fear of being violently attacked while doing their job. Listen.
My government will not rest until we have done everything in our power to reduce violent crime and to protect innocent life.
To you.
Thank you, Kelly.
And that was, I think that was big of Trump because he's had his problems with journalists and a lot of people. I don't want to put it
He's discredited the media.
Absolutely. But I think he took a step up for journalists on this one, saying, you know, they're just like everybody else and everybody needs to be protected. I thought it was just interesting that he put that out there.
I'm glad he did.
Yeah, and I've read this guy's tweets, and you know, my first concern was, you know, and it hasn't been completely disproven. I was wondering if this was somebody that had been emboldened by Trump's attacks on the media, but this just seemed like a guy that had it out. I read his tweets last night. And it
started before Trump.
Yeah, oh yes.
Way before Trump.
Every single tweet was just aimed at this kind of weird community newspaper. He had sued them. I mean, this is a long-going vendetta that he had, and it's just a shame that there aren't things in place to stop somebody that's harassing you, and you can tell it's escalating.
Yeah.
And we have to have this in order to do anything. We need to fix that.
And we are going to switch gears now, which is always hard to do, but we do have an incredible story for you all, DBL Nation, all about survival. Police found a 2-year-old girl who had gone missing in the woods near Savannah, Georgia, earlier this week. The dramatic body camera footage was just released. Let's take a look.
We got you. We got you now. Oh, Lord, I love you. Thank you. See your mama? You ready to see your mama? Okay, she's moving.
Oh my gosh, the toddler, Camilla Vicks, was out there for 6 hours. Police say she was dehydrated. She did have some minor scrapes, but the good news, she's going to be fine. They found her, Tori, thank God.
You heard one of the policemen whisper, Lord, I love you. And I think it just, no matter who you hate, who you love, that just breaks it down for you. You found a child in the woods. That's almost like a Grimm's fairy tale story, to find a child in the woods. But thank God it wasn't dark. Thank God she's okay. We needed this story, Sam.
We needed this story.
Yeah, we really did.
And 6 hours, I don't know, those woods look pretty dense in there. And I don't know how big they were, but that's like finding a needle in a haystack. And thank God it was still light out, and they found her. So
and think how hot it is. I mean, it's summer. It's gonna be in
Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank God.
Good job, guys.
And Kelly Ripa just can't seem to catch a break when she's on vacation. She's been posting pictures to Instagram while on vacay with her hubby, Mark Consuelos. They've both been cheering on Mexico in the World Cup, but some aren't loving her vacay photos. One person commented, she's the only anchor with the whole summer off. She doesn't work that hard to begin with. Well, Kelly, she shot back. I'm not an anchor. I don't have the whole summer off, and I work extremely hard. Anything else? Girl!
Is it worth to fire back?
That's what I always wonder. I wonder if that's her one mistake.
Oh no, she took that troll down. But what? She Chrissy Teigen that troll?
No, I don't think she did. I think she gave the troll exactly what that troll wanted.
No.
Is a tweet from Kelly Ripa.
First of all, I think what the troll wanted was Kelly Ripa to be hurt. She wasn't hurt in the least. She's like, bring it on. That troll ain't gonna write anything soon.
I think the opposite. Not to, or you don't know. I don't know the answer to this. But when people are trolls out there and they're firing at you, what they want is a response. They don't care about what they write. They just want a reaction from you, whether it be negative or positive.
You don't think
they just want a reaction. I've had, when I got off of Big Brother, a lot of trolls. Big Brother's known for that. The more you ignore them, the more they hate that, the more
and then they disappear.
The less they take
do say never feed the trolls.
Yep.
Can I ask a question just as a man in the dark that doesn't understand?
I don't know. They say that.
Under the bridge.
Yeah. I honestly don't understand. It does seem like female celebrities get attacked more by other females than male celebrities. I don't know if I know any guy that would just go on like an attractive man, like her husband, and go, "Why are you on vacation?" Like I don't think guys are like, "Hey, good for you. Have a beer for me." What is it that you? Is it a why? Like why? Because she got attacked for wearing a bikini a couple months ago. We covered that story.
I don't
at the beach.
know why
in the water.
Women seem to be so critical of other women. I know you and I uplift one another, thank God, but we both had experiences in other jobs where that wasn't the case, so I don't know where that stems from.
And I hope it goes away. It is cruel. The best thing you have behind you is another girlfriend supporting you. So for all the women haters out there, back it up. Take a break.
Girl power!
Do you agree with what Al said?
I do. I do. I think women are somewhat haters. I
don't know why.
We don't, but they are. They can be very catty to each other. It's honest.
Yeah. Al, you look terrific today.
Thank you, Jeff. You look great.
Thanks,
oh my
love
God.
that jacket.
I'm obsessed with your dress.
That bow is everything.
Thank you.
Oh, she just rolled her eyes.
No, I didn't.
It starts again.
Hater. Tori. I believe your word over his.
Thank you.
If you're skipping the airport lines and hitting the roads this 4th of July, we've got a list you'll want to hear. Brett Forrest has that story coming in hot.
That's right.
Funny.
GasBuddy.com conducted a study to find the cleanest restrooms in every state, and we've got the results. Who doesn't love a clean bathroom? First up, Texas. If you need a break from driving, be sure to stop at Buc-ee's. They have the cleanest restrooms in the state. Next, our friends in Maine. Be sure to check out Irving gas stations to refuel if you're in the area. And finally, if you're trekking through the Sunshine State, make a trip to Wawa for a pit stop. The full list can be found on usatoday.com. DBL Nation, are you traveling for the 4th? Let us know where, because this is important news.
Well, Jeff thinks he has some important news.
It's breaking.
You want to share it?
This was on Curb Your Enthusiasm when they did the Seinfeld reunion. George was rich, but he lost all of his money, came up with the app, iToilet, the cleanest toilet in the city.
Can I just tell you, as a former road comic for 10 years?
Nobody likes that.
Go to a hotel. Go to a hotel. Their lobby bathrooms are clean. Everybody's using the bathroom in the room. There's no one in there.
That's a good point.
Go to a hotel.
My story was better.
Erica Cobb, what's coming up on DBL?
Bathroom tips by Al Jackson. Well, Michael Jackson's voice is causing a whole lot of controversy from beyond the grave. We'll tell you why. Plus, a sign of the times: no more CDs at a popular box store. What are your favorite musical memories? Just in time for summer, Toy Story Land is now open, but is it more creepy than fun? And you, the viewer, are our 5th host. Next is Puppy Love Worth the Price? Your comments on air after the break.
So listen, please write me in because I told this story twice and I have no reaction.
From anyone.
Because they stole that from George.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So here in Curb Your Enthusiasm, they have a Seinfeld reunion. Okay, so they get the whole cast together, and in the plot line,
they're making
George loses all of his money in the Bernie Madoff scheme.
Ah.
But how he made all of his money was through an app called the iToilet.
I see.
So it gives you the cleanest toilets in the city.
Wow.
So he made all this money, but then he invested in Bernie Madoff scheme. Do you know what I'm talking about?
He made off with it.
Of course, yeah, he knows. No one else. Thanks for the reaction when I told that story, by the way.
Steph is cleaning
It was
up
in
his
her.
whole area. Oh yeah. You know Steph's
So-
cleaning up your entire area.
So yeah, so that's where it's called the iToilet. So this is why I said it's like the iToilet.
It totally is. You know, they.
You get it now?
Well, yeah, they ripped off George Costanza.
Okay, well, what's up?
Guys, we want everyone to know it is someone's birthday today. He's sitting here at the table, and he's very
just
classy.
dismissed my story
No,
again.
I didn't. I think there's not a lot to talk about with that story. It's not Jeff.
I'm
It
going
is
to the
Albert. iToilet. Albert Jackson. So, guys, it's his
I thought it was,
birthday.
Al sounds off.
If you guys have a wish
Rate
for
this
Al,
video.
make sure you write it in.
Please.
You're turning what? 72.
72K.
You feeling good, boy? Feeling good?
I feel
Yes.
great.
Feeling good, boy.
I'm like, I don't know. This is 40. One.
This is 40. This is 40. What?
This is great. Yeah, just
Excellent.
a little bit more gray in the beard. That's it.
But I think experience is helpful.
There we go. Helpful with what?
Did you just say words?
Thank you. I appreciate you
I'm
saying
trying
those
to
things.
keep the digital.
You want to do the digital breaks and constantly talk, constantly?
Domesticated cats.
Do another. Do another. Say some other words.
Circus peanuts for koalas.
My dad used to eat circus peanuts. They're
Ugh.
disgusting. It's so old. So that Nico wafers.
That's my dad eats
It was
Necco
like
wafers.
chalk.
Round circles of chalk.
It was
Disgusting.
like who made those?
It's disgusting. So everyone, wish Al
I
happy
think you
birthday.
guys jumped on board on that one.
What?
I just said
I
random
know.
things and it became like.
We yes and each other.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Making the decision to bring a pet home seems like an easy one at first, until you start to calculate the cost. New dog owners can expect to shell out $2,000 the first year and spend nearly $15,000 over the pup's lifetime. DBL Nation, is puppy love worth the price? Sam Shocker has your comments.
And we have a lot of comments, so let's get right to them. Danny writes, pets are like having kids. Everything a human needs, so does your pet. Cha-ching.
That's right, Sam. They're expensive. I mean, I think when I first got my dog, I didn't know how expensive it was going to be. But if you do it right, just like almost if you're raising a child, there's going to be expenses occur because it's a living thing and it needs to be maintained. So I just think if you're going to have a pet, there's Layla right there.
Where's Layla?
Oh yeah, if we could pull it back up. If you're gonna have a pet, just make sure. Yeah.
Look at Boo Boo.
So if you get a pet, just make sure you can afford it. And if you can't, that's all right. Hold off for a little while.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Layla, it's so cute.
Leilani.
All right, Naomi says, I thought about pet insurance in the future because I couldn't live without pets. I'm with Naomi. I also want to do pet insurance, and I don't know how. So DBL Nation, if you have good pet insurance, write us in, #DBLTake, because I think it's a fantastic idea.
You don't know how?
Well, ask
I don't know how to get it.
ask Erica Cobb during the break, because she had Erica. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Or Google. Della says the unconditional love from a pet is worth every penny. I believe that too. But you know what? Some of the vet bills that I've been seeing, especially when the pet gets up in age, are upwards of like $20,000. I mean, that's a lot
of money.
It's a lot of money.
I'm with you. You got to be aware when you are getting a pet, because you don't want to end up turning that pet into a shelter and then that pet being euthanized. But do know, if you love your pet and you fall on hard times and you were being responsible, there are a lot of organizations out there that can help you. So I just don't want people to feel forced to not perhaps pay that medical bill and then their dog gets euthanized.
That's right.
So
that's right.
There's help out there. We are live. Raquel Villanueva with news at the moment.
Well, Susan Sarandon says she was one of the hundreds of people arrested at yesterday's protest about immigration policies and family separations. She tweeted, "Arrested, stay strong, keep fighting," adding the hashtag #WomenDisobey. Sarandon has a history of political activism. She participated in March for Our Lives and has been outspoken on several issues. Protests against the zero tolerance policy will continue across the nation this weekend.
Wow. Woo! Susan Sarandon has long been an activist. She and Tim Robbins used to march all the time. She's been arrested before. They're no longer together, but she puts her money where her mouth is. She is out on the streets. So good for her. Susan.
And I just hope we always remember that protests and activism are part of this country, a part of this country's fabric and its history. So, like, no matter how you feel on an issue, just be happy that we're in a country where you feel comfortable doing that without fearing repercussions from the government. So,
no matter what side you're on.
That's right.
Amen. Doing some holiday shopping before the 4th. Erica has some unbeatable beauty deals coming in hot.
That's right. 4th of July weekend isn't just about fun and food. Beauty retailers have some major markdowns. First, Sephora has tons of deals now through the 4th on items that rarely go on sale, like Stila Cosmetics. Their Stay All Day liquid lipstick is normally $30, but on sale now for just $10. Next, Ulta is having their jumbo sale on hair products from July 1st through the 28th. Grab your favorite jumbo shampoo or conditioner for half off. Finally, Patchology Skincare is having a rare sale on their face masks. They normally sell for $40, but you can get one for just $23. DBL Nation, what's your favorite beauty products? Back to you guys.
I like a good mask.
I like a good lip balm.
Oh, me too. Me too.
I like a nice sugar scrub.
Do you?
Yeah. Love a good sugar scrub.
Yeah,
Stila lipstick is really good, so if it's for $10, that's a Stila.
You said that earlier.
I know.
Happy Friday!
Good book says, love thy neighbor. But what if they're annoying the heck out of you? Still ahead, a new list of the most awful things neighbors are doing. And you know how we do on Fridays. Comedian Al Jackson rates the week's best viral videos right after this.
Hey everyone! Happy Friday! We made it! Sorry, we made it!
We made it to Friday. I thought she was going to do a harmony. Weird.
No, no singing. No more singing.
I'm very sorry.
Right now, trending on Vogue is that ASOS is launching a sustainable fashion line, or an eco-friendly fashion line.
Oh, wow.
I think it's great. I think it's awesome. They're actually starting to try and get rid of some of their other less sustainable products, such as cashmere, silk, and down feathers by the end of January 2009.
Wow, that's really cool.
2019. Wow, 2009. We're going back in time.
You would not be born. No, I'm just kidding.
I was born in 2009.
Were you? Okay.
I was. 2009, that would, how would that
I'm not like good with math and that whole thing.
9, yeah, that would make me 9. Thank you, Kelly.
Well.
Hard math over here. So yeah, I think this is great. I mean, it would be really nice to have upcycled clothing because it would help with the environment.
It's true, and ASOS, she always helps me with fashion. ASOS is a British brand,
yep.
And they are really well priced and really well curated. Yeah. So this is really moving forward. They're making the quality's good.
Very
positive about this one. So 2 stories in a row that we liked.
It's weird.
I'm enjoying this happy bright
Freaky
Lex.
Friday.
I like it. You know, if Lex leaves, it's called Alexit. Kirsty.
We're gonna do jokes every hour now, Tori.
So it's Friday. What's going on, Kelly?
I have some more fun brand news.
Oh.
So we know Guinness. It's the iconic Dublin beer. Well, it's coming to America. They're gonna open a brewery in Baltimore, Maryland, by early August. Now they're saying this because they think of America as the most exciting place for brewery beer. You know, we're in Denver. That's a huge craft beer
everywhere.
scene.
Yeah.
So they're thinking that it's better expansion for them, a better audience, and they're actually going to have a full craft tour room as well at this new brewery location. They're investing a lot into this, so we can only expect a really high quality product.
That's awesome, and also that's more American jobs, which we're super excited about.
Yeah.
Guinness is so interesting because I went to Ireland and they showed me if you don't know how to pour Guinness correctly, it's like a huge offense.
Yeah.
You need the right amount of foam or head. You need the right amount of tilting or not tilting. But it's an extremely thick, almost meaty drink, M-E-A-D-Y. But I love a good Guinness. Do you like Guinness? I can't see you having a Guinness.
I really want to go to that factory
Yes.
because they show you those things. They show you the production of it and all these things involved, and that would make me respect it more.
There you go.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. It's Friday, so that could only mean one thing. It's time for Rate This Video, when comedian Al Jackson rates the week's best viral videos.
Oh, brother, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
All right.
Look out weekend, because here we come.
Ooh, let's get it, Jeff.
That was a jam.
I like that.
All right, today's viral video is of the What the Fluff Challenge, Al. It's simple. Grab your pet, a blanket, and then disappear.
I just, you know, Jeff, let's do this, but let's practice on our kids first. I do kind of like that he showed that, like, because usually cats look at you like they could take or leave you. I kind of like that he showed the cats, like, see how it is when I'm gone? The cat learned a lesson. Well done, and because of that, it gets 4. Al, nerd glass emoji. Let's go to the next one. Yes.
Al's got a soft spot for magic. All right. Up next, viral video. This viral video comes from an Anchorage police officer who is hot on the trail of a donut thief, Al.
All right. Now, Jeff, if you see this, some crimes are just too sweet to pass up. You know, but when I did this at a Krispy Kreme, I was tackled and arrested. But you know what? The squirrel's cuter than me, and because of that, it's 3 1/4. Al, laugh, cry emojis.
Pretty good. All right, Al, the World Cup is in full swing, and it seems like everyone has soccer fever, including this guy and his dog.
Jeff, this is really cool. You're gonna kind of have a beef with me because this should be 5. But you know what, Jeff? There's a moment there where it kind of uses front paws. That's illegal. Sorry, dog. Same rules apply to everybody because of that it gets 3. Al, hard eyes emoji. Let's go to the left.
Wow. You took 2 emojis off for using your paw.
Listen, rules are rules.
You're a stickler, buddy. All right. And our final viral video is of an officer who is fulfilling his duty to protect and slip and slide. There he is, Al.
I mean, first of all, how cool is this cop? I mean, now, Jeff, you would think this is definitely going to get 5, but I'm like, dude, how about setting that up on the grass instead of the pavement?
Good point.
There's an easier way, but well done by this officer, and because of that, it gets 4 1/2. Al, sunglasses emoji.
There you go.
Thank you, officer. Well done.
There you go. And everybody, that's comedian Al Jackson right there. That's Rate This Video. Coming up on Daily Blast Live, big drama for Drake after he featured Michael Jackson's voice on his latest song. We're going to tell you why. Stick around.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Going on. Emily Tan wrote me and said, I love your hair today, and I had nothing to do with it. I want to give credit where credit's due. This is Coco, Official Hair by Coco, at Official Hair by Coco. She and I have an earpiece here, and I tend to move it around a lot, so we like to keep it off my head. So show them what you're doing, Coco.
Okay, so what I did is I took the flat iron and I did a little bit of a curl in it so that it would wave backwards, and then I just grab right here from this point, and I spin it backwards, and I grab a little bit of hair each time I twist it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. And then I twist it back. I lift up this hair,
So
usually with a clip.
And I hold it like this.
And then, can you hold?
Yeah, she just got new nails.
I just got new nails, so I'm struggling.
Here you go.
I have a wedding this coming week.
Okay.
And then I just pin it.
You can get a close-up. Go ahead, Boo-Boo.
Yep, I just pin it like that.
I was trying to make it helpful.
Okay, and then I like to cross over the bobby pins to lock it. Okay,
So now
just
it's
like
locked.
that. There's a reason that these are bumpy or like ridged on one side.
And then I do.
And then we flip it back over to hide the pins. and smooth everything out.
And see how that keeps away from my earpiece.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Exactly.
So guys, tell me if you are willing to try this. Coco and I really like alternating hairstyles. So we're trying to, you know, make me look different every day. It's something we enjoy.
And DM us on Instagram or something like that. I am Tori Schulman and Official Hair by Coco, and let us know what you would like to see on Tori.
Oh,
we
yeah.
get to play the most with Tori's hair.
That's true.
So,
What if
yeah.
I shaved half of it?
No, I don't think we could get away with that.
It's a hard pass.
Next time.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Today's Heart Threads is all about living your best life. It's an incredible one. A woman just turned 104 years old and reveals the secret to her long life. You guys gotta watch this.
This great-great-grandma turned 104 years old, and there's no slowing her down. Dorothy Gegas goes by Dot and was born on June 13th, 1914. She dropped out of school in the 7th grade to help her family. And after marrying her husband Bill at 19, they spent 52 years together. Dot still loves to dance and show off her moves. She has 66 grandchildren, including 19 great-great-grandchildren. On her 102nd birthday, Dot rode a mechanical bull.
And I stayed on that, and everybody else fell right off.
And what's her secret to a long life? A cold beer and a hot dog. Plus, working hard and just having a good time.
Do you feel 104 years old?
No. No. No, I can still get up and dance.
I love her. Dot is the best.
We used to call, well, a lot of people call my grandmother Dot, and she had the same spirit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same
it reminds me of your grandmother-in-law. I was thinking my grandmother-in-law,
Oh, yeah.
Cerise, she's 103 years old, and she looks at me and she goes, let's have a port. And she'll just drink a port. She's the best. And she wins at bingo all the time.
All right.
Love that.
I want to meet her.
She's amazing.
I love hearing her stories.
Maybe we should hook them up and they could be
That
friends.
would be cool. She is the oldest in her assisted living home, so I should try that.
So she's 104. How old's
103.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
That's awesome.
If you're leaving us right now, you can still watch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Here's what's coming up next on DBL.
Drake's newest song features a familiar voice. Everyone up in arms over Michael Jackson's pipes. Disney's newest attraction is now open. Why some on social media are saying it's too creepy for kids. A Hurricane Katrina survivor who's helping feed the homeless. More DBL right after this. All right, guys, so Al it's his birthday, excuse me. And
Oh, wait,
we're
no,
doing-
Al tells his own joke.
Right, so when Al
Yeah.
tells a
What do you
joke,
think?
sometimes he thinks is really funny. There's a very specific laugh and face he made. So Jeff and I are gonna do a little preempt, and we're trying to get Sam to do it to see what she can
Okay.
do. So what it is, it's an eyebrow goes up, the lip goes out this way, and then a lot of slapping.
Yeah.
And he leans into it. And leans, so it's like, you know what I'm saying?
But first he's got to say a joke.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what the owl felt.
What the owl what?
I was just doing an ending punchline.
What's the rest of that joke?
Something about Tori. What would
Yeah.
you say usually about Tori?
Oh, calling all talent. Tori, that doesn't mean you. And it's so funny.
That's how it is.
makes it. Do you want to try it?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Because now I'm embarrassed. I was into it, but now I'm embarrassed.
I understand that, so I
Yeah.
respect that. Okay.
He does like a.
Kelly Schuberth.
When he does it though, he like freezes his face. He's like, yeah. He like looks at everyone else and be like,
And he goes, and his bottom lip comes under and like.
It's so good.
And his eyes get big.
It's so good. Yeah, his face like
Show
freezes.
Stu,
He'll be
we'll
like,
try it.
It's like he was.
Okay, Jeff.
Wait, okay, I
Tori
need a joke.
sucks.
Oh yeah, something about Tori. So we all went out and had fun last night. We don't know why, because Tori wasn't there.
Happy birthday, Al. If you guys want to make your own Al face, never force someone.
Never force someone.
No, she's embarrassed. I don't want to do that. If you want to make your own Al face, send it to info@dailyblasslive.com.
Never.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. We have a lot to get to this half hour, so let's get right into it. Are you traveling for the 4th of July? Show of hands. Better get ready for some big old crowds. Kelly Schuberth has the details on today's busy travel forecast.
yeah, if you're heading to the airport today, listen up. TSA says the amount of travelers flying today could break a record. Around 2.2 million passengers goes through security on a typical day, but today it could top 2.6 million travelers. The actual record is 2.7 million people, but TSA still expects today to be one of the busiest days ever ahead of 4th of July. If you're traveling for the holiday, tell us where you're going using the hashtag DBLTake.
Thank you so much, Kelly. All right, rapper Drake released his new album, Scorpion, last night, but some people aren't feeling his song Don't Matter to Me. Why? Because Drizzy used vocals from an unreleased Michael Jackson track. We've got your first listen. Check it out. No, not okay with this.
I'm fine with this.
No, he has no right to do this.
Well, then Michael Jackson estate says otherwise.
Yeah, but maybe they needed it for something. I feel like just because they say otherwise because they need money for X, Y, and Z that we don't know about, we don't know all of their financial situation, especially with that large of a family. Maybe they felt like they had to say yes, but I would have much rather it came from like a Janet Jackson. This is Michael Jackson, okay? I think it's sacrilegious for just somebody like Drake who doesn't even know him really on a personal level at all. I don't know, maybe they met years ago, but still, you can't use MJ on your track.
And I say this is making MJ really, really relevant because the younger people, like the people who work around us, they don't really know Michael Jackson.
They know.
Not like in our heart.
Can I get a round of applause from, and we have young people that work here, if you have heard of Michael Jackson.
No, that's not what I mean.
Heard, that's everybody.
No, that's not heard.
Okay, say it in a different way.
Is it your childhood soundtrack? Because
you can't say that.
I'm asking the millennials if it is.
Yeah, but it's like saying, was Elvis my childhood soundtrack, but I know a lot about Elvis. That doesn't make sense.
What I'm saying is our generation really grew up as that soundtrack as Michael Jackson. I don't think the next generation would. I think
I get what you're saying. So it appeals to a younger generation. I think they were going to release a track.
Probably bigger to a lot of people.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Bieber, Michael Jackson would have been a great collaboration.
No, Jeffrey.
First of all, I thought the hook sounded. I thought it sounded good.
Yeah,
and I mean, as an artist, I cannot speak for Michael, cannot speak for Prince, but I think everybody wants their art to live on after they're dead.
With a specific person.
I would agree.
But how do you know?
But Drake isn't that person you think.
Drake is not that person.
It depends on who you like as an artist, because there's a lot of rappers that I like that died, and they come back, and I like that. So I think if
because it's their crew.
I love the Bieber. I think Michael with Bieber would have been cool. I do. But I think if you have someone like an Elton John status, like way up there, whatever, on that level, I think would have been
because
more.
He knew him. If Madonna did it, I would have said kudos to her because she knew him. She dated him. They don't know one another.
You don't know that.
Drake and Michael Jackson know one another.
They could have met each other. Yeah. Drake's been out for 11 years.
Michael Jackson's the one who called him Drizzy.
That's not all right, the viewer vote,
not true.
52%.
Don't Google it up. It's
yes,
true.
I missed the icons. Okay, so I'm the odd man out. Okay.
Odd personnel.
Odd personnel. Disneyland unveils a new attraction tomorrow. It's Toy Story Land. And what does it do? It shrinks you down to toy size so you can play with giant versions of your favorites. But some people on social media are saying that these toy soldiers are a little scary for kids. Well, yeah, I can imagine that. We've been there with our kids already.
Absolutely. Lawson hates Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, not because of who they are, but because they're giant.
Oh my God.
Listen, he's terrified. That was within 1 second of sitting down, and we went to a rugby match, and their mascot was this giant falcon, and he's terrorized of him, and now he's terrorized of the picture of the giant falcon. Look at that. He thought he was going to come get him.
I don't blame him. Sophie, we took her to Santa this year, and I have the progression of her state of mind. So first she's curious but not happy. Then she's arching her back, and you know a baby arches their back, it's over, and then sure enough, it's over.
Why is she dressed like Biggie in the Juicy video?
Because you know me.
Yeah, she got the plaid.
She looks good.
But no, it's really, I kind of, it sounds weird. I'm on Sophie and Lawson's side on this. I mean, we're adults, but when you're that side, the whole world is gigantic. And to see a gigantic 6-foot bird towering over you, coming at you with their arms extended, that's really strange and off-putting.
And many can't speak, so they're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, it's scary. They can't speak, so it's this weird face making eye contact. It's scary.
It is scary.
It's like when I come at you.
Yeah, it is very. It is very.
And first of all, that picture of Lawson with the Easter Bunny, I'm 100% on his side. That Easter Bunny looked like he was taken to another realm. Like, no, Lawson, you're right. I'll be there to protect you.
Oh, man.
Uncle Al. All right, do you guys like your neighbors? Aren't they the worst? Or they could be, I guess. A new survey from Porch lists the top things people find the most annoying in their neighborhood. Calling the police on each other, okay, that's annoying. Yeah. Letting the kids run around without supervision. Not picking up after your pet.
Yes.
And are you ready for this? Having crazy loud sex. Everyone can hear.
I don't mind that last one.
What?
Yeah, because then that gets you started. Like, hey, let's beat them.
Oh.
I'm like, are we gonna take this L, baby, or are we gonna show up? You're not pushing us around on our home field.
It's an aphrodisiac for you.
Yes.
Okay.
It's called voyeurism. A lot of people are into that.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I'm not into that. Or the poop. I don't know. Like, oh man, when I step in someone else's mess, it's like if I could track you down.
What would you do?
Oh, you mean like a dog poop?
Yeah, no, someone's tissue paper on the ground.
Wait, but you're saying like the mess, like, well, there's people out there that now have DNA tests. So they take the poop, this is true.
Really?
Neighbors take the poop, put a DNA test in it, get it out, and it says the breed that it was so they know which neighbor it was.
Is that real?
Swear. It's awful. It's for, but I think it's awful.
Fast Blast Kelly is backing up.
Like it's an epidemic.
No, Fast Blast Kelly's backing her up.
She's right.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
No, I didn't say that. I agree. Give me one of those kits. Somebody's.
Okay, it's the end of an era. Best Buy will stop selling CDs. What? Starting July 1st? So tell us, DBL Nation, what was your last CD you bought or the first? Hit us up on our social feeds. Let's go around the horn.
Without a doubt, mine was Eric B. and Rakim Follow the Leader. That was my first CD.
First?
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Is it your first CD?
No, first or I said last but that's okay.
Oh, well, that was back when people were burning CDs. So, like, you would never get, like, a real CD at that point.
Do you remember what it was?
Your boy would just write in ink, Hip Hop Jams Volume 7. Thank you.
That's you.
I still make them.
Yes, I want one. Where's mine?
I just made a Summer Jams 2018.
Yes,
you didn't.
You want to go look?
CD?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Is it in your car?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Can we send somebody to go get it?
I swear we could go right at the break.
Why don't you just use like Spotify or like an iPod?
I like to go on there and pretend like I'm a DJ and make my own like little track.
And it's called?
What? Summer Jams 2018.
Somebody, where are your keys? Somebody.
I don't believe this.
All right, we're going to go at the break.
All right, we got some great comments. Aaron Kitchen says cassettes are making a comeback. Erica Sapio says I still buy CDs because they're easier to use in my car than hooking up an iPod. Sherry Power sharing a music memory, buying our first CD in 1986, Tears for Fears.
That's a good one.
And finally, there's always Amazon. T Swift was my last CD, says Ethan Halhowski. And Nicholas Little says The Pink Print by Nicki Minaj.
All right, cool. Thanks, Tori.
Yeah.
So there's a new debate heating up the internet right now, and it has to do a lot with, are you ready for this? PB&J. Brett Forrest has that story coming in hot.
I do, Sam. How do you make your peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Is it peanut butter on one side and jelly on the other? Or do you put peanut butter on both pieces of bread and then jelly in the middle? Well, Twitter is divided right now, so we are settling it here on DBL.
So I'm going to show you how I actually make one at home. So first, I always do the peanut butter. I never go back and get another knife. So then I dip the peanut butter into the jelly. My husband hates it. There we go. I don't even cut it in half.
So I get some peanut butter out. This is the right way to do it. There's a lot of weird people out there who probably don't do it this way, and then I just spread the jelly around. People who do peanut butter only on one side and jelly and just smash the bread together, they're the same people who jog in place at a stoplight.
Here's the trick. One word. The answer is corners. I don't want it right in the middle. Now we're bringing them together like the UN. This is called your Big Jeff Summer Jams. Corners. Corners. It's the smartest, it's the most efficient, and it's the most cost effective. And it's the most delicious. I win.
You know, I put jelly on one side, peanut butter on the other, and Jeff makes it sound like I'm some kind of monster. Come on, man. Be nice. Al, happy birthday, by the way. DBL Nation, how do you guys make your PB&J?
Yeah. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
I don't do jelly, so I do peanut butter and honey. Is that weird?
Oh, that's not bad.
All right, and I toast my bread.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, okay.
Round
Thank you, guys.
applause.
All right, did it put it-
Yes. You gotta have a glass of milk with PB&J.
Not when you're lactose intolerant like Al and me.
Almond milk.
Almond milk.
That's true.
No.
Now it's time for our top feel-good stories of the day. Tori, you have all the videos that are making DBL Nation, Erica.
That's okay. I'm Erica. Earlier this week on DBL, we showed you the epic police lip sync battle that's going down right now in Texas. Well, today we have a new challenge from the Laredo PD. Watch these ladies work. They were good. This one might be our favorite yet. And the Backstreet Boys stopped by The Tonight Show to play the hits on classroom instruments. You got to see this. Oh no, guys, I may like this version better than the original. Coming up on Daily Blast Live, I talked to a Hurricane Katrina survivor whose comeback has allowed him to pay it forward by helping the homeless.
Jeff, I haven't been on a bike in 15 years.
Don't worry, buddy. It's like riding a bike.
Let's go, Jeff.
Woo!
We should do a DBL bodies issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give us a couple weeks.
I need a bigger black box. No, not. I was saying because I'm not in shape. Not that. Sam, I did not. I swear I was not saying that.
What do you think about no texting in a relationship?
Listen, hats off for a 12-year relationship in Hollywood. Well done. No texting, I'm calling you a liar. There's no way that you went 12 years without texting.
How many films are now in the Jurassic franchise? That's you, T-Bone. Okay, that's you, Tori. 5? Boom, correct. Okay, she's leaving me hanging. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. In Jurassic Park, what attracts the T-Rex to the kids' SUV? That's Tori.
I think it's the flashlight.
You're right. Okay. This iconic scene. You just admitted during the break that you thought Michael Jackson's legendary lyrics, Annie, Are You Okay, for Smooth Criminal, you thought were Eddie, Are You Okay?
That is not close.
All right, so is that what's going to happen now? Enjoy the fun that we have, because now I'm going to start calling out every person's mistake.
Yes. Can we look at Al's breakfast every day?
Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
First of all, I was blindsided by this. I didn't know that my breakfast was going to be put on blast like that.
Tori, what would be your fear about being on camera all day long?
I think the late night snacking. There's a lot of mac and cheese and peanut butter without a spoon.
Yeah, because it's not all day, it's all day and all night.
Okay, and we're moving on.
What is the advantage of wearing spandex to work? Are you going to get there 3 seconds faster?
Probably closer to 15 seconds faster.
All right. So Austin, not only you look good in your bike gear, are you like some kind of avid thumb wrestler?
I got some experience.
All right, do you think you can take on the two-man crew?
All right, so we'll go ready, set, go.
Two-man crew.
Yes, all right, Austin, that was fun.
So you gave us that one.
Great, thanks guys.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Everyone is deserving of the comeback they're willing to earn. But sometimes that comeback requires a jump start from the kindness of others.
Taj Mason is a Hurricane Katrina survivor. The disaster left him and his mother homeless. It was the generosity of others that helped Taj and his mom get on the comeback path. Today, Taj is paying it forward, volunteering at a homeless shelter. And that's not all. Ever since Taj was 16, instead of having his own birthday party, he throws a party for the homeless. And the recent high school grad selflessly threw a high school graduation barbecue for people in need. The Texas teen has turned his own tragedy into a big blessing for others.
And Taj joins us now. First of all, how many drives have you organized and how many people have you been able to help?
It's been a lot of drives I have done. Like, I started doing it for my 16th birthday. I gave back and fed homeless for my 17th. And I didn't have the finances to do it for my 18th, so that's why I did it for my graduation party.
Yeah, I mean, you've had a lot of experiences in a very short period of time in life. What did those experiences teach you, and why did you want to help others in their own comeback?
It taught me to always be prepared and don't take nothing for granted. The reason why I started doing what I was doing, because from Katrina, it was just me and my mother. And I realized I was homeless, so I wanted to give back to people because it's better to give than to receive, you know?
That's amazing. Now, you've obviously started this Pay It Forward. Have you received support from the community?
Yes, ma'am. I received a very lot of support. I do this thing to where I get raffle tickets. Like, for instance, my church, they give me money to where I go buy sleeping bags from like Academy. They're like $10. I buy sleeping bags and I raffle them off. Also, different organizations give me like some money, so we go to like the Dollar Tree or the dollar store, and we'll get like toiletry items, and we'll put them in little goodie bags, so they have like toothbrush, toothpaste.
What advice do you have for other people your age who want to make a difference, but they don't know where to start?
Never give up. Trust in God. You know, believe that you can do it. Don't take nothing for granted, and be very humble.
You know, we can all learn a lot from you, but I appreciate you being the example, and you are an incredible young man. So thank you so much, Taj.
Thank you.
We are live. Kelly Schubert with news at this moment.
Yeah, right now, Toys R Us is officially closed, and members of the DBL Nation are sharing their memories of the toy store across social media. Sandy says she worked there in the 80s with the Cabbage Patch Kids and the Care Bears phenomenon. She says it was one of her favorite jobs ever because it was so much fun helping people get their treasure. And Harold, he says he's so sad to hear the store is closing and that he can remember standing in line with his mom to get his favorite all-time toy, the Rock'em Sock'em game. And take a look at this photo that's been shared over 300,000 times on Facebook. It shows Jeffrey the giraffe all packed up and leaving Toys R Us for the last time. Sam?
Well, he had a little suitcase.
And he was waving. It was so sad.
It is kind of sad.
Oh, man.
You choked up?
Something in my throat, I swear to God.
Wow. That's what's coming up on Daily Blast Live. We're testing your pop culture trivia. How well do you know what went down during the week? Can you stump our hosts? Go to dblvote.com right now to play along live with us. Sam's feeling better. It's okay.
Hey guys, I'm in the digital break. I'm so sweaty. It's so annoying. I wish I could rock out to music without being sweaty. Hey Angelica, what's going on?
Oh, sorry, I can't hear you. What was that?
Oh, I said I didn't want to be sweaty and have headphones, but looks like you're doing great.
Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, so trending on TheVerge.com, The Rock just launched his own sweat-proof workout.
I love
headphones.
that.
Yeah, they're Under Armour.
Under Armour, okay, and they're about $249.
Okay, yeah, they're a little pricey. They're
okay.
$250. You can get them online right now, but the reviews are, people are raving about these. They love them.
How are they not sweat, or how are they sweatproof? Is it wicker material? Wicker?
So
I'm making up words now.
It's the material on the headphone that
absorbs it.
Definitely not like this.
No.
But,
So, in the off chance that one day I do sweat, it might happen. That I do when I run, and it is uncomfortable and it looks all greasy and gross. This isn't a bad idea.
No,
because if you're spending money on workout equipment, this isn't too bad.
Apparently, it's a super vent lining the perimeter of the ear pads to help you breathe. It's all about the Under Armour fabric.
Why are you laughing at this? Why don't you like this?
No, I like it. It's
well,
just,
you're laughing at us. Explain.
Angelica is just really selling it for me.
I don't know. It's like some sweatpants. All right, Brett. Amazing. So I guess Brett wants to take over. First off, would you guys use this? Let's take some close-ups just right here, Chris. Those are the sweat vent thing that allows it 16-hour battery, 2 hours to charge from empty. Mics can be activated for Siri. I'm not against this. I'm not against this. What I am against is Brett rudely interrupting. So I guess now we'll go to Brett first with news at this moment.
Hello.
Hello.
I know you love Blue Apron. She's always talking about it.
My husband made me
Always
one last
cooking it.
night.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Thanks.
Do you like Bob's Burgers, though?
I love Bob's Burgers.
Okay, so
It's
that's
a hilarious
a
show.
cartoon show, and so they're partnering with Blue Apron to create special recipes
Cute.
starting in
Cute.
July that
Cute.
relate to the show.
Cute.
So let me scroll down to show you, because you might be able to order these. So week of July 23rd is a Quantum of Salsa Burger. Sounds
Cute.
pretty good. They all tie into the show, which I haven't seen, so to me, you might understand these, I don't.
It's hilarious. He doesn't get it.
Yeah. So then August 20th, there's going to be the Gouda Wife Burger, which actually sounds pretty good.
It's very good.
And then September 17th, this is going to tie into their next season premiere, and it's going to be the Absentee Shallot Burger. So it's kind of a spoiler to whatever the premiere is.
Absentee shallot.
Yeah, Tori loves it.
This couldn't be more up my alley.
Yeah, so order Blue Apron, and you could get some Bob's Burgers tie-ins.
That's amazing, guys. Just right now, I'm doing Blue Apron and Chrissy Teigen.
It's Friday. That can only mean one thing. It's time for DBL Trivia Showdown. Of course, this week in pop culture, today's showdown is between. Now, I'm going to describe you. You act it out.
Okay.
She likes to jump. She likes to laugh. It's Tori Spin Around Showman. Yeah. I didn't tell you to do that part. Sorry. Okay. And she's against. He makes mixed CDs. He also can scratch them. And he can take a dip like no other. A dip. Okay, I don't know what's happening.
What was going through your mind there? All right.
And we're live. We're live. Also, all of you viewers are playing too. Go to dblmo.com. Play along. Questions will appear on your device. The winner wins a DBL #Genius t-shirt.
Whoa. Very cool.
All right, let's do this. Come on, over here, Tori.
Here we go.
All right. Okay, this is a sad question. Joe Jackson passed away this week at the age of 89. The Jackson family patriarch managed the Jackson 5. What was their first hit? Blame It on the Boogie, ABC, or I Want You Back? That's you, but you
I Want You Back.
Okay, but you were a little fast on that.
She wasn't even good.
But you're right about that. The song was on the group's debut studio album titled Diana Ross Presents the Jackson 5. Taking a dip.
I just dipped.
You can take those dips. Okay, number 2. Which category is Meghan Markle nominated in for the Teen Choice Awards? Is that actress in a TV drama? Is that style icon, or is that female hottie?
Ooh.
My bell doesn't work.
That was a little.
That was Tori.
That was a little fast on the
I'm going to
draw.
say icon. Style icon.
Right.
Style icon.
Tied 1-1. Question number 3. What 2 things were featured on George H.W. Bush's Twitter account? Was it Captain Sully and Bill Clinton, socks and a dog, or Trump and Kim K? That's Jeff.
Captain Sully and Clinton.
That's inaccurate. No.
That's inaccurate.
No. All right. Question number 4. Still
That was worth
1-1. Still 1-1. Question number 4. 80s and 90s kids rejoiced with the return of this classic Nickelodeon show. Is it Rugrats? Is it Hey Arnold? Or is it The Big Double Dare?
You went too fast.
That was Tori.
I'm going to say a double dare.
And yes, original host Mark Summer guest hosted DBL. We played DBL Dare. He joined Al and Jeff on a 2-man crew. Check out the videos on our Facebook and YouTube. All right, 2-1. Tori's winning. Question number 5. Childish Gambino's This Is America is under fire for sounding like American Pharaoh, Justify, or War Admiral. That's you, Jeff.
That's American Pharaoh, but that was nice with the horses.
I agree.
Like
That was good.
All right.
See,
Tied. Tied. Do we? Oh, tiebreaker. 2-2.
Oh, this is very exciting.
Tiebreaker. How many views does This America? Good dip. How many views does This Is America have on YouTube?
Ooh. How many views?
Yep.
Without going over?
Yep.
I'm gonna say. Do I have to go first?
Yeah.
At the same time. 1, 2, 3. 23 million.
6 million.
Ooh,
And the
Jesus.
winner is. He can take a dip. Big Jeff.
Oh,
308 million.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And the viewer, Tori.
Nicholas Little.
Yeah.
We love you, Nick.
Love you, Nick.
All right, we'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Al,
I couldn't do it.
Shirley just wrote a poem. We're printing it out for you. We're going to read it.
Is that Shirley DuBose?
Taft. We love Shirley.
Yes.
I have broken the
Tell
bell.
everybody what you did to your bell.
Well, my bell didn't work, so I thought I could fix it, and I have made things a lot worse. So I'm going to give it to Chris Morris because he seems handy.
Chris is super handy.
Because he's the person right next to you?
Even though I don't think
he's
he
the handiest
asked
person
for
I
it
know.
at all.
No, and he doesn't have to, but I do feel like he's handy, don't you
He
think?
just walked up to somebody that was working.
No.
Gave them a broken bell and went back to work.
Well, he's handier than I, so I thought he could do it. Okay, here we go. Al Jackson. Shirley, we just printed it out for you. As you can see, it's a poem by Shirley for Al. Here we go. Happy birthday to our Al Jackson. You're as loved as you can be. I know we call you Salty Al, but we also see you're sweet. You give us lots to think about with your different points of view. As fifth host, we all do our part to grant your wish beyond season 2. The crew at DBL clearly thinks of you as you travel often on those planes. Kelly even found a way to help you grow by learning tips from your favorite gains.
Oh!
Yes. No matter what each day may bring or how the stories all unfold, you share your true and heartfelt thoughts with us, and for me, that's ratings gold. Last paragraph. So enjoy your day today, my friend, as we celebrate your life and birth. From the hearts of all of DVL Nation, we're so glad you're on this earth.
Oh my goodness.
Shirley!
Trying to make a black man cry.
Oh,
Shirley. I love you.
was so nice.
Shirley's been with us from like day
Day
one.
one.
We appreciate you. We love you, Shirley. And look how handy.
And he fixed the bell!
Chris Morris can do everything. Shirley,
It's
thank
amazing.
you. Chris, thank you.
Best
love you guys.
break ever.
Yes,
Thank you,
DBL
Shirley.
Nation, you guys. That means a lot. This is mine now.
And he'll keep that
Thank you.
forever. That's so sweet.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
Shirley. Love you, girl.
Bye, guys.
Welcome back to DBL. We love sharing your comments. What do we got, Tori?
Okay, this is one of my favorites. CJ Alvarez writes, I just want to take a moment out of my busy day to say thank you. I'm a paramedic, so thank you for your service, in South Carolina. Between my job and most news and talk shows, all I hear is hate, drama, and discontent in the world. You guys take a few minutes of my day to make me smile. Starstruck.
Oh, that's amazing.
That is a good comment.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so remember we said that Jeff makes CDs. He still does to this day. This one has a martini glass on it. I guess this is Happy Hour CD. This one, January 2016. I still haven't found your Summer Jams one.
It's in this player.
And this one, his cute little, can we get a close-up? His cute little drawings of the beach. So that must be his beach jams. Happy birthday, Al. We love you. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a great weekend. Wow.
Hey, that's awesome.
Talk about returning things to the. Oh, did we talk about that?
No.
This blog. So.
Oh yeah, certain stores are now banning people.
Yeah. So here's a question I have, because I think I was the most forward to admit that I return things out of everyone in the group. And I felt a little judgment in the eyes.
No judgment. You felt it?
I felt a little judgment in the eyes. Here's my thing. Judgment? I feel like Target and I have a very close relationship. And I make a lot of purchases. A lot of purchases from Target. So if sometimes I want to borrow something from Target, or maybe share a sweater or something, I think as a friend, I'm already getting judgment in the eyes.
See, I was literally
now, they
like,
won't resell that sweater, so I don't see what the big deal is.
I do not advocate for this behavior.
I just want to know if I'm alone. What do you guys think about this? Because, now listen, I have friends. Now, I had a guy I used to work with. He would have things, he would clean out his garage and be like, oh, here's a canoe I bought from Costco 7 years ago. Haven't really used it that much, so I'm going to dust it off and have the nerve to walk back into Costco
with the
7
canoe
years
on his
later
head.
and get the money back from a canoe this guy used to work with. That I would never do. Because you can't resell a 7-year-old canoe.
Yeah, but Costco
not
will
in
take
Costco,
it back.
but they will because that's their policy and they are good on that. He's taken a 2 or 3-year-old TV set back. Like that's gutsy.
That's why they're going to change their policy because it's taking full advantage of that. You shouldn't do that. You
No,
know what
I
mean?
don't think
you know,
should.
right or
Jason
wrong.
No, I don't do that. I simply bring things home, try them on at home, and sometimes I don't like them, so I bring them
like
back.
clothes?
Yeah.
Because sometimes the mirrors,
So,
impartial mirrors.
how
Especially
is that
Gap.
bad?
Way to go, Gap.
That
Making me look 10
encourages
pounds
me to
skinnier.
shop. That makes me shop at Target more.
Well, they're going to resell them.
Right.
But 3, 2. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Friday, June 29th, and we are a live show talking about what you're talking about, so let's get right to it. Today we are remembering the 5 people at the Capital Gazette who lost their lives in a mass shooting in Annapolis, Maryland. They are Rob Hyacin, Wendy Winters, Rebecca Smith, Gerald Fishman, and John McNamara. Despite the terrible tragedy, the Capital Gazette published a complete newspaper today, and in the opinion section, a blank page with this note: "Today we are speechless." This page is intentionally left blank to commemorate victims. Meantime, we're learning more about the suspects. Jared Warren Ramos, he was charged earlier today. Take a look. Oh, we're not going there. We just saw him. But for more now, we're joined by reporter Bruce Leshane from our sister station in Washington, D.C. Here we go, Bruce. What are we learning about the suspect today, Bruce?
Well, a whole lot more. I just want to point out right behind me the flag, Maryland flag here at half staff for the victims. But we are learning a whole lot more about this suspect. He allegedly had this just intense rage. He was angry because the Gazette had reported on his conviction in a case of stalking a former high school classmate. He had a bachelor's degree in computer science. He'd lived in the same small apartment in Laurel, Maryland for the last 17 years. I got to see him in the courtroom via closed-circuit TV, and just very, very strange, dead silent throughout the hearing, kind of staring off into space just above the camera. And the prosecutor detailed something that is even more alarming than this whole thing has already been. He said that the door, there were 2 doors in and out of the Gazette offices, and that the second door had been barricaded closed so nobody could escape out that way. And then Ramos allegedly came in that front door just shooting and shooting and shooting at people, and even shooting at least one person as he tried to get out that back door that had been barricaded. They were just sitting ducks in that newsroom, and it was an awful, awful thing. There's 5 dead.
That's horrific, Bruce. What are you hearing from the Gazette reporters who were there during the shooting?
Terror and determination, determination to put out that newspaper, but also just terror at what happened to them while they were there in their workspace, just trying to do their jobs. We were able to catch up with one reporter. Take a listen.
The door of the Capital Gazette had been blown to pieces. It was in shattered pieces all on the carpet. And this guy was holding what looked like a big shotgun and moving across the entrance of the Capital Gazette office, pointing the gun deeper into the office, like he was targeting people.
Yeah, just terrifying to everybody, terrifying to those reporters in particular, terrifying to people like me and like you who go out and cover stories like this, and terrifying just to the general public to think that somebody could come into your workspace to shooting, come into a school, as we've heard all too frequently. It's just awful.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Bruce. We really appreciate your time.
All right.
Wow. Horrific stuff. I mean, there is no easy way to hear about a story like this, but I think it's important that we do.
Yeah, just for safety precautions,
right. I mean,
if you know, God forbid anything ever happens to anyone else, it's important to learn from these so it isn't repeated. But yeah,
but it will be. I hate saying that, but it will be repeated.
I know, but
I'm not saying that we live in fear, but if anything, this will light a fire under our butts to be more active. And I don't mean that in a divisive way. I don't want it to be the far left and the far right, and I want this to be a bipartisan solution, and I want people to stop dying.
I hear it, but I think telling this story is part of that. If we turn our backs to it and pretend like it never happened, we're not learning. I think we learn more each one. I agree with you. I don't think this will be, sadly, I don't think this will be the last one, but we don't know what the answer is at this point. We don't. All right, guys, President Trump just addressed the nation on the shooting. Digital producer Kelly Schubert has the latest.
I do, Jeff. President Trump says the shooting has filled the nation's hearts with grief and that journalists, like all Americans, should be free from the fear of being violently attacked while doing their job. Listen.
My government will not rest until we have done everything in our power to reduce violent crime and to protect innocent life.
Jeff, over to you.
Thank you, Kelly. All right, guys, I know we're going to shift gears here now, and we have an incredible story for you guys. This is what we do here at DBL, so we're going to go on to a positive story. Police found a 2-year-old girl who had gone missing in the woods near Savannah, Georgia earlier this week. The dramatic body camera footage was just released. Check this out.
You got it. You got you now. Oh, Lord, I love you. Thank you. See your mama? You ready to see your mama? Okay, she's one.
And that was toddler Camilla Vicks. She was out in the woods for 6 hours. Police say she was dehydrated and had some minor scrapes, but she's going to be fine. Wow. What a miracle. I mean, those woods, I don't know how big they are, but it looked pretty dense. Yeah. And to find a little baby in there.
And it's boiling hot. It's Savannah, Georgia.
I mean,
and these guys were cadets, so they were like learning to be a policeman. Imagine the feeling of literally finding a child in the woods. It's like a fairy tale. It's the worst fear and then the best feeling all at once.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
That's a good story.
We needed that through the woods and not knowing where he was. I mean, they worked. Congratulations or respect to those officers who found the little girl, but luckily she didn't have to spend the night there or anything like that.
What I found to be the most moving about it is when they found her and like grabbed her, it was as if she was their own child. You know, like that. It was just very beautiful.
We needed that story today.
Absolutely.
We did.
Absolutely. All right, let's move on to Kelly Ripa because it seems she can't catch a break on vacation. She's been posting pictures to Instagram while on vacation with her hubby, Mark Consuelos. They've been cheering on Mexico in the World Cup, but some aren't loving it. One person commented, she's the only anchor with the whole summer off. She doesn't work that hard to begin with. Wow. Kelly shot back, I'm not an anchor. I don't have the whole summer off, and I work extremely hard. Anything else? Do you think it was all right? I mean, that was a good comeback, but I'm not Kelly Ripa, but I don't answer anyone who's negative on my social media platforms. I think that's kind of what they want. They don't care if it's positive or negative. They just want a reaction out of you.
I like that she clapped back. I think she was pissed off and she showed it and she got her anger out. And I think what the guy or girl wanted who wrote that was her to be upset and angry, and she showed I wasn't. And now he looks like an idiot or she looks like an idiot.
I'm with Jeff on this one.
You think
I'm not responding. Sometimes I don't have time to call my mom back. Why am I going to respond to somebody who has too much time on their hands?
Yeah, but what if this is like the 300th person that has said that to her? Maybe she's not doing it to respond to the person. She's doing it just so she can feel like she has a voice to the 300 haters out there who have been clapping at her all day long.
Well, I look at it like this. Maybe there's 300 comments, but I don't know how many followers she has. Let's say she has 1 million. And then she has 700 that are positive and 300 that are negative. Why do you answer someone that's negative? That's 70% positivity.
Because she's standing up for herself. And she should be able to.
All right, well, Jesus.
No, I didn't mean it to seem so aggressive.
What's really important
I'm not going to focus on that right now because that was extremely negative.
I'm sorry.
The important thing that we all need to remember is that we are here all summer long.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Yes!
That was positive. That was not.
Sorry.
Focus on Erica. All right, let's move on. The new cover of Self Magazine's Detail Edition is getting a ton of people talking right now. It features body positivity activist Tess Holliday with the headline, Tess Holliday's health is none of your business. And the backlash on Twitter is fierce. Fierce. One person says your health is none of my business. Okay. Yeah, it is my business because I have to pay for your outrageously high medical bills for the rest of your life. Holiday hit back saying, it doesn't matter how much I weigh. It doesn't matter if you find me attractive or not. It doesn't matter because it's my body and my life.
So there's another clap
There's
back.
another clap back. But is it? Should we be worried on a health magazine that someone technically is not healthy? If your heart is working double time or triple time, that clinically that is not healthy.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm all for body positivity. I'm all for loving yourself. But at the same time, this was a health magazine. And I don't want to promote something that she is not, I mean, I don't know her personally, but that amount of weight can be very, very traumatic to your body. So it doesn't promote health. I'm not quite sure where I stand on this, but I tend to think if this is a health magazine, you don't put on someone that's unhealthy.
And I'm proud of her, and I'm proud of people who are happy in their own skin. I'm not judging that at all. I'm judging the health.
The magazine itself.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, the magazine is called Self. We all have a self. This is her self. And it says, my health is none of your business. Anytime someone says something to the effect of, I'm paying for this from you, you're making a whole lot of assumptions about a whole lot of things you know nothing about.
She's putting herself on the cover and saying it's none of your business.
But you think that Barry is really paying for her medical care? I mean, that's a large a large jump to make, you know? And she's basically saying that what I do with my body is none of your business. The same way that everybody wants those freedoms with their own. I don't see anything wrong with it.
All right, I like that. Well, if you're driving your Jeep to the airport lines and hitting the roads this 4th of July, we've got a list you'll want to hear. Brett Forrest has his story coming in hot.
That's right. Any road trippers, listen up. GasBuddy.com conducted a study to find the cleanest restrooms in every state, and we have the results. First up, Texas. If you need a break from driving, be sure to stop at Buc-ee's. They have the cleanest restrooms in the Lone Star State. Next, our friends in Maine. Be sure to check out Irving gas stations to refuel if you are in the area. And finally, if you're trekking through Louisiana, make a trip to Racetrack for a pit stop. The full list can be found on usatoday.com. And DBL Nation, are you traveling for the 4th? Let us know.
All right. Thank you, Brett. We all are. So get used to those. All right. Oh, you're driving.
That's true.
There you go, Sam. Coming up on Daily Blast Live, a sign of the times. No more CDs at a popular big box shop. What are your favorite musical memories? I have a couple. And just in time for summer, Toy Story Land is now open. But is it more creepy than fun? And you, the viewer, are the 5th host. Next is Puppy Love Worth the Price? Your comments on air after the break.
So what I was going to say to you guys just in response, again, I am very for body positivity. However, there is an obesity epidemic, and we are paying a tremendous
Yeah, buddy, happy birthday,
Happy birthday! Love you! Bye, Rosette!
Later, homie. Bye, Steph.
Oh, it's his birthday. That's so exciting. So there is an obesity epidemic, and we are paying almost triple what we used to be paying because of that. So I'm not saying her particularly, but when she says, I'm on a cover of Self, but it's none of your business, she's sort of putting herself out there. So is it our business?
That's a great question, yeah.
See, I feel like she's claiming herself, much like if I were to go on and be like,
cool.
This is my natural hair, this is who I am, and it's like a backlash against, you know, naturalistas or backlash. I mean, there's backlash against everything. So I feel like it's almost like her reclaiming herself and just simply saying, like, this is who I am, and it's really none of your business, which is what we all ask for anyway.
But if Self is, and it is, a health magazine, is it the right image to put on someone whose body is unhealthy? I agree, I'm happy that she's comfortable in it, but is it the right thing to promote?
Well, it depends on what type of health you're talking about. Some people are physically healthy, some people are mentally healthy. It sounds like if she's reclaiming her body and her
mentally
life,
healthy.
she's more mentally healthy than a lot of people who are very physically fit.
Interesting. Interesting. Guys, what do you guys think here? Again, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's proud of herself, and we are all for that. We believe in that. But is it a mixed message, I would say, to put that person on a Self magazine, which is a health magazine, when she herself might not be the healthiest? So we want to know what you think. It's a tricky one here because you're trying to promote health and wellness, but you're also trying to promote inclusivity, yeah. Right. So it's tough. It's a tough one. So let me know what you guys think. Erica, John Venturini wants to know if you're thinking of a Wrangler or Grand Cherokee for the Jeep.
Definitely a Liberty.
Ooh. 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 Nice. All right, we'll see you guys later. Thanks, guys.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Are you making the decision to bring a pet home? Seems like an easy one at first until you start to calculate the cost. New dog owners can expect to shell out $2,000 the first year and spend nearly $15,000 over the pup's lifetime. DBL Nation, is puppy love worth the price? Let's get right to your comments. Erica, why don't you kick it off?
All right, he writes, Danny is writing in, pets are like having kids. Everything a human needs, so does your pet. Cha-ching. Yes, I agree with Danny. I found this out the hard way, although I loved my Great Dane, who I had for 10 years. He cost me a fortune. It's things that you don't even think about, like they get sick, for he got altitude sickness and had a very, very graphic thing that happened.
Meltdown.
Yes, this is Spike.
Hi, Spikey.
Spike's
a lot
really
different
well.
than a Great Dane.
Yeah, it is totally different. But.
And Naomi says, thought about pet insurance in the future because I couldn't live without pets. I'm right there with you, Naomi. I love pets. If I did not have my animals at home, I would definitely not be a happy or calm person. So, but I do think it's important to be aware of the costs. And I also think, too, if you fall on hard times, because you could be with that animal for up to 10 years, if you fall on hard times, there are organizations out there that can help you. So you don't have to euthanize your pet, because that should never be an option, in my opinion.
That's very true. All right, Della says the unconditional love from a pet is worth every penny. Della, you've never said anything I agree with more. My Josie Rose and my Barnaby make me feel calm, make me feel happy. Yep. We go to hospitals, we make kids read and make them feel comfortable. There's Barnaby and Josie. They're not the cutest, but they are the best, and they're the most loving. They're awkward looking, and I love them even more for it. They're the best. I love them.
They're cute. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your comments. We are live. Brett Forrest with news at the moment. Brett.
Thanks, Chef. Early this morning, SpaceX launched a Falcon 9 rocket off of Cape Canaveral, Florida. You know I love these. Check it out.
We have ignition and liftoff. The Falcon 9 rocket.
Now that rocket's bound for the International Space Station, where it will dock with the crew up there in 3 days' time. What's interesting with this launch is the cargo, specifically the AI robot crew member named Simon. Watch this video.
With my artificial intelligence, I will help the crew perform their tasks more efficiently and safely. I assist and interact socially to reduce stress level.
Oh man, that thing is creepy. Simon stands for Crew Interactive Mobile Companion, and he really does float and will jet around to assist the astronauts. Scientists are using him to see if robots can make life easier on the ISS, and that's going to be a no from me.
It's like Wilson, the volleyball.
But
it is. It's a round thing that keeps you company when you're all alone up there.
But it's a floating robot.
It's like Wally.
It's like Sam on Big Brother.
Yeah. It is. I mean, that is just crazy.
That is crazy. We're in the future.
Oh my goodness. I felt like I was watching a movie.
I know.
It's real life. Coming up on Daily Blast Live, the good book says, love thy neighbor, but what if they're annoying the heck out of you? Still ahead, a new list of the most awful things neighbors are doing. And you know how we do on Fridays. You know how we do. Comedian Al Jackson rates the week's best viral videos right after this.
Hello, welcome to The Breaks. My name's Lex, and I'm here with the digital team giving you the top trending stories happening right now. Hey, Tori.
Hi, guys.
Welcome. So, Heinz Sobriety is reporting that IKEA is doing a new collab. Guess who it's with?
I read about this. NASA.
NASA. What's cooler than putting together your own furniture and also space?
Good sentence there.
Right? Nothing.
That's amazing. So tell me more about it. What is it like?
So it should be available in 2020, and let me read you exactly what it's going to focus on. It's focusing on 4 different things. It'll be on time, small space, water, and air.
Whoa. Like the elements?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not really sure how I feel about small space. That's the only thing that I'm kind of dealing with.
Swedish, and they have small spaces a lot of the time.
Yeah, so I like that about IKEA, but in the scheme of space,
It's quite big.
Space is very large.
Quite big. You're right.
I don't know a whole lot about space, but I can tell you that.
We know it's big.
It's large.
Yes, but maybe the NASA astronauts are in a small space.
Yeah, so you can look at highandsobriety.com, and they will show you some previews of the actual collaboration, terrariums, solar light type deals.
I'm kind of into this.
Yeah, I mean I love it. I love IKEA. I've been to the OG IKEA in Sweden.
I thought you were gonna say you've been to space, and I was like, what?
No, but I've been to the original IKEA.
That's incredible. What was it like?
It was
magical.
It was like an IKEA.
Okay, so it was just like every other IKEA.
But you were in Sweden.
But that's great. The meatballs were good.
The meatballs were delicious.
That's amazing.
Inside and outside. Yeah.
I have a Flukenblung bookcase, and they are excellent.
Let us know the last thing you bought from IKEA.
That's a good one. I like your dish
how
rags.
many pieces you had at the end of building it.
That's right. And what did you have an Allen wrench hanging around with you? All right, we're going to Kelly Grega. Just turn around really quick. I just want to show. Look at this braid. Did you do this yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, like how? We'll talk about this extensively in the next break.
Maybe Coco can come.
Coco will tell us. That's right.
Well, we know dieting is really hard, and now ABC News is looking into foods that actually give you a mood boost to kind of help with those dieting.
Oh, that's a good
woes.
idea.
I find that I get really tired of eating the same thing even when I do meal prep. So they're actually offering alternatives as far as switching it up but still staying on track.
Oh, wow.
So their #1 suggestion was salmon. So salmon is actually a huge mood booster and can actually improve your happiness overall if you have it integrated with your regular meals, which I found surprising. And I think that's all the time we have.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. It's Friday, so that could only mean one thing. It's time for Rate This Video, when comedian Al Jackson rates the week's best viral videos.
Oh, brother, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
All right.
Look out weekend, because here we come.
Ooh, let's get it, Jeff.
That was a jam.
I like that.
All right, today's viral video is of the What the Fluff Challenge, Al. It's simple. Grab your pet, a blanket, and then disappear.
I just, you know, Jeff, let's do this, but let's practice on our kids first. I do kind of like that he showed that, like, because usually cats look at you like they could take or leave you. I kind of like that he showed the cats, like, see how it is when I'm gone? The cat learned a lesson. Well done, and because of it, it gets 4. Al, nerd glass emoji, let's go to the next one. Yes.
Al's got a soft spot for magic. All right. Up next, viral video. This viral video comes from an Anchorage police officer who is hot on the trail of a donut thief, Al.
All right. Now, Jeff, if you see this, some crimes are just too sweet to pass up. You know, but when I did this at a Krispy Kreme, I was tackled and arrested. But you know what? The squirrel's cuter than me, and because of that, it's 3 1/4. Al, laugh, cry emoji. Let's get it.
Pretty good. All right, Al, the World Cup is in full swing, and it seems like everyone has soccer fever, including this guy and his dog.
Jeff, this is really cool. You're going to kind of have a beef with me, because this should be 5. But you know what, Jeff? There's a moment there where it kind of uses front paws. That's illegal. Sorry, dog. Same rules apply to everybody because of that it gets 3. Al, hard eyes emoji. Let's go to the last one.
You took 2 emojis off for using your paw.
Listen, rules are rules.
You're a stickler, buddy. All right. And our final viral video is of an officer who is fulfilling his duty to protect and slip and slide. There he is, Al.
I mean, first of all, how cool is this cop? I mean, now, Jeff, you would think this is definitely going to get 5, but I'm like, dude, how about setting that up on the grass instead of the pavement?
Good point.
There's an easier way, but well done by this officer, and because of that, it gets 4 1/2. Al, sunglasses emoji.
There you go.
Thank you, officer. Well done.
There you go. And everybody, that's comedian Al Jackson right there. That's Rate This Video. Coming up on Daily Blast Live, big drama for Drake after he featured Michael Jackson's voice on his latest song. We're going to tell you why. Stick around.
Kelly and talk about the braid, to be super honest. All right, guys, we're talking to Kelly now. A lot of you have spoken about the shirt. Tell us where you got the shirt.
Really?
Yes. A lot of compliments about this.
Well, if you watch the show, you know most of my clothing is either my mom's or my grandma's, so I actually kind of just take from their closet.
Is this mom's?
This is mom's.
Mom has great style.
I don't shop for myself. I shop in my mom's closet.
It's amazing. We want to talk about the braid really quick. You turn around. How did you do this? Can you just give us a little explanation?
This is actually another thing I learned from my mom. So
whoa, whoa, bring your mom in.
I know. So she always used to do my hair, and then she's like, you need to start learning on your own. So she taught me how to French braid. You like lean off of a surface. So a bed is probably the easiest example.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you lean against the surface so your hair is back properly. But
I feel
honestly,
thinner this way.
Yep. It's very slimming to do that. But yeah, you put your hair back, and the whole process is just doing a a French braid, but it's actually inverted, so.
How long does this take you?
Quick. I did
Takes
this
like
while
2
I was
seconds.
sitting here.
You did it while you're sitting here?
Yeah, you probably saw me doing it.
Yeah, it takes you 2 seconds.
During the show, or before the show, I should say.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so guys, this is my attempt. There's a rollout. There's some.
And you didn't even do that.
And,
Coco
and
did.
guess what? Who did it? Coco, not even me. So big up for this beautiful hairstyle. She's a mix of vintage and newness. It's like a nice Pinot Noir. You know what I'm saying? It's like a nice Pinot. So high five on the fashion. A lot of D-Bale comments. We really like it. Do you guys shop in your mom's closet? What do you guys like enjoying to grab from your mom or dad? I get her jewelry and her Hermes scarves.
And shoes.
And well, yeah.
I steal my mom's.
We don't have the same shoe style. But my mom's best friend passed away, Erica. We love you, Erica Rosenthal, from ALS. And take a look at her shoes. She was a shoe queen. These are her Chanels, and I wear them in honor of her. She had 400 pairs, and her daughter didn't fit her shoe style, her shoe size. She was like a godmother to me, so my sister and I went in, and we could take anything we wanted. It was Chanels and just beautiful Italian leather, and when I wear it, I do. I think of her stepping into her shoes. So thinking of you, Erica Rosenthal. I hope you're happy. Mwah.
Me too. What is that?
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Today's Heart Threads is all about living your best life. It's an incredible one. A woman just turned 104 years old and reveals the secret to her long life. You guys gotta watch this.
This great-great-grandma turned 104 years old, and there's no slowing her down. Dorothy Gegas goes by Dot and was born on June 13th, 1914. She dropped out of school in the 7th grade to help her family. And after marrying her husband Bill at 19, they spent 52 years together. Dot still loves to dance and show off her moves. She has 66 grandchildren, including 19 great-great-grandchildren. On her 102nd birthday, Dot rode a mechanical bull.
And I stayed on that, and everybody else fell right off.
And what's her secret to a long life? A cold beer and a hot dog. Plus, working hard and just having a good time.
Do you feel 104 years old?
No. No. No, I can still get up and dance.
Yes, girl, get up and dance.
I had a grandmother that was referred to as Dot.
Really?
Same spirit, kind of.
Sweet. Really sweet. My grandmother-in-law's name's Cerise. She's 103.
Wow.
She plays bingo, drinks port, and she's sharp as a tack. She'll say, "Did you brush your hair?" Interesting. I'm like, I did it.
So she throws stones at you too?
Oh, she throws stones too. Cerise is in the club.
I like her. Tell her to come over to Daily Blast Live.
I will.
All right, guys, if you're leaving us right now, you can still watch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Here's what's coming up on Daily Blast Live.
Drake's newest song features a familiar voice. Up in arms over Michael Jackson's pipes. Disney's newest attraction is now open. Why some on social media are saying it's too creepy for kids. A Hurricane Katrina survivor who's helping feed the homeless. More DBL right after this. Okay, guys, we have very exciting news. Brett Forrest not only has the last name of Forrest, but lives in the forest. We found a live bear cam, and if you guys want to go, it's Explore Bears and Bison.
That's a YouTube channel.
That's the YouTube channel. Look how this is real time. The bear himself is trying to catch a salmon right now. Looks a bit like a teenager.
Yeah, it looks like an adolescent. There's been some near misses. The salmon are jumping upstream as they do. And
This is how we keep ourselves entertained here at DBL.
Yeah, so I've been watching this, I've been keeping track for a little while now, and he just doesn't try that hard. His swipes are kind of
Is
half-hearted.
it lackadaisical?
Yeah,
I see.
and I think it's because he's still kind of a child and he's got some learning to do.
Is he barely trying?
He's barely trying.
Ouch.
Oh.
Oh, maybe he is new. Now, is there another bear in the vicinity, like a mama bear?
No, so I've been watching for a while. He started out a little further back, and then the camera tracked him up to the top of these falls here. I haven't seen anything else coming into frame besides him and these fish. If you can't find the YouTube channel, I tweeted out the link on my Twitter account. You can watch it there.
But still watch DBL, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah, watch it simultaneously.
Yes.
That's the way to do it. If you hear some loud cheering in the background, chances are he got his lunch. So, yeah, as you see, they just zoomed out.
Oh, he looks hungry, doesn't he?
I know, he does look hungry. We're rooting for him.
Come on, bear.
He's got to try a little harder.
Who's rooting for the salmon?
I'm not rooting for the salmon. Are you guys?
Well,
No.
at this point, I'm rooting for the salmon. I'm rooting for the salmon.
Three, two. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. We have a lot to get to this half hour, so let's get right to it. Pretty good
Let's
idea.
do it,
That's a good idea. Are you traveling for the 4th of July? Better get ready for some big old crowds.
Oh.
Kelly Schubert has the details and today's busy travel forecast.
I do. If you're heading to the airport today, listen up. TSA says the amount of travelers flying today could break a record. Around 2.2 million passengers go through security on a typical day, but today it could top 2.6 million travelers. The actual record is 2.7 million people, but TSA still expects today to be one of the busiest days ever ahead of 4th of July. If you're traveling for the holiday, tell us where you're going using the hashtag DBLTake.
Kelly, we're in trouble because we're going to the airport, but Sam's driving. How are those roads out there?
No.
Uh-oh. 47 million people are expected to hit the roads this weekend, and Tuesday is going to be the busiest day.
She's leaving.
I gotta leave now. Bye, guys.
Bye, Sam. Oh my God. Freedom for Sam.
47 million.
Jeez Louise. Wow.
Jeez Louise.
Jeez Manise.
I have
should
some
said.
tips for you.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Share them, please.
All right.
Yeah,
I will.
I need to sit down with you.
Rapper Drake released his new album, Scorpion, last night, but some people aren't feeling his song, Don't Matter to Me. Why? Because Drizzy used vocals from an unreleased Michael Jackson track. We've got your first listen. Check it out. What do you think, DBL Nation? Hit us up at dailyblastlive.com to weigh in. Should artists collaborate with icons after they're gone? Anybody?
I say yes. I know we're gonna have a tiff here because I think MJ needs to stay relevant, and the family said okay. Drake is someone in that vein. I assume if Michael Jackson had been alive, either Bruno Mars or Drake would have been someone he might have collaborated with in real time. I have no problem with this. It keeps him in the music air.
This sounds like a whole lot of speculation coming from you.
Okay, then what's your speculation?
I will speculate as well.
Okay,
I don't think it's right. I think it's sacrilegious. I think if somebody were to collaborate with MJ, it should have been Janet Jackson. It should have been.
They already had one.
And Scream, yes, of course they had Scream, but I'm saying post his death, it should have been Janet. It should have been somebody else from the Jackson family, not somebody that he may not have ever met in his life. I don't think that was fair, and I don't think it was fair of Drake to take that away from Janet.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it's something different if you're paying tribute, but to have it as a collaboration, to me, collaboration means that both parties
are there,
are agreeing to do this together, and this is leaving out a major component of that collaboration.
How about if he put out an album, or his estate put out a Michael Jackson album that we never heard, and then Drake takes some of those songs and makes his own?
Samples it.
I don't know. I'm just against
What do you mean
this.
you don't know? Just say yeah.
Okay, yes.
See, I'm with Sam on this one. All right, so let's look at 50% depends on the artist.
Okay.
I think that's
Depends.
important too, on who the artist is. If it's like a caliber of like Elton John status, whoever that may be, I think it makes more sense.
Or a family member, like with Natalie Cole.
That's right. Oh, that was a great. Remember, unforgettable.
We're gonna get.
We'll have to pay.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. All right, Disney World unveils a new attraction tomorrow. It's Toy Story Land. It shrinks you down to toy size so you can play with giant versions of your favorites. But some people on social media are saying the toy soldiers, they're a little scary for kids. I agree. You know what I mean, Sam?
Been there, right? We've been there.
We have been there. Check out Lawson with the Easter Bunny.
I love this shot.
Oh my God.
That's on my fridge, by the way.
It looks like torture.
That was 1 second in. That was the first picture taken. He sat down and the camera guy goes, "What should I do?" I go, "Take it." And so I think we terrorized him because we went to the Raptors game and their mascot, this was this huge bird.
A raptor?
Yeah. Well, that doesn't really look like a raptor, does it?
Friendly raptor.
Yeah, well, Lawson's scared of it, and you, Tori. Do you have any, Sam?
Yes, I do. We took Sophie to Santa this year, and I have her progression of, there's her first face, like what is happening. Her next face is the arch, the back. We all know as parents, when they arch their back, it's almost game over, and then sure enough, game over. She lost it. Lost it. And Santa seems calm, cool, and collected.
Oh, yeah.
No big deal with Santa. Look at him.
It's not his first time.
But he's holding the back of her neck. I think that freaked her out. But I guess he had to have, because she would have fallen off.
Do you guys have like childhood pictures of you being scared with Santa? Or are you cool?
Jews don't get Santa Claus or Easter Bunny. You don't. We don't have any.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we don't have any. Like, we don't wait in line and get to it. So I never had like a big.
What if they had like
we have dreidels.
What if they had like that mensch on the bench?
Yeah.
What if they
mensch
like?
on the bench.
What if you got to sit on his bench?
I'd be very uncomfortable.
His lap. His lap. You took that way out of line. Wasn't that a good idea, though?
Yeah, no, it's. I think anything much bigger than you is scary. I mean, he's 3 times the size. I get it.
We have to move on because this story just took a turn. All right, do you like your neighbors, or are they the worst? A new survey from Porch lists the top things people find the most annoying in their neighborhood. Calling the police on each other, of course, letting the kids run around without supervision, not picking up after your pets. Ooh, I don't like that one. And, of course, having crazy loud sex everyone could hear. Is that a big one for you, Sam?
Oh, me?
I don't know. Just did you hear your neighbors doing it?
No. Oh my God! How embarrassing when you say it like that. When I used to live in an apartment building, yes, I would hear my neighbors, as you so eloquently like to say, doing it. But now that we're living at home, I do not hear my neighbors having intercourse.
But would you rather have hear the intercourse, or have a pet make a mess on your lawn?
Intercourse all day.
Right?
I want to hear them doing it over having.
Whoa.
Yes, I cannot. I don't understand who these people are. If you're out there, I'm talking to you. You get a dog, you walk said dog in your own neighborhood and just let them poop on the ground and you don't even pick it up. I hate to see what your house actually looks like because it has got to be disgusting. Okay? We all know who you are because it's based on the size of the dog. I've had a Great Dane, so I know what that looks like. I have little Spikies, Maltese, I know what that looks like. I know who you are. Pick up your crap. If you're gonna, it's a part of being a responsible dog owner.
Yeah.
Don't get a dog if you can't pick up after them.
You might have some help for Erica.
There is a DNA test that I know this is.
Oh,
this is
come on.
I don't need DNA. I got ENA. That means that is your dog, and it's
Wait, what's ENA, Erica?
Erica. Yeah.
All right, it's an end of an era. Best Buy will stop selling CDs starting July 1st. So tell us, DBL Nation, what was the last CD you bought or the first? Hit us up on our social feeds. Oh, listen, I have some CDs. I still make CDs. I have them in my car, and I like to sit down and listen to music and make my own
2018
lineup.
You make mix CDs in 2018?
I make them, and then I draw a cool little album cover on it.
Oh my
How much time do you have?
It's on the weekend, Sam.
Okay, well, we have some comments from the viewers. Their last CD they purchased. John Venturini says Hamilton soundtrack. Yeah, I said it. Jason Anderson said, Kendall Mearsman says last CD was J-pop from a Japanese anime store. Jason Anderson said new MGMT CD. I thought it was Management because I'm old and uncool. And Tara Merritt says my last CD was Good Charlotte. How embarrassing, LOL. So what was your last CD? Do you remember, Eric?
I'm trying to think. I've been buying vinyl for a few years now, so I don't remember my last CD. I remember my first CD, though.
What was that?
It was Leanne Rimes, Songs of Inspiration or something.
Oh, okay.
So it was like all songs that she redid.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Jeff, what was your last? Oh, well, you still have them.
Speaking of.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. So we got Jeff's, as he said, his Beach Jam. There's drawings of seagulls on that one, if you can zoom into that. Okay, Beach Jam CD.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's my summer jam.
Okay, Summer Jam CD. We got his Happy Mix CD. There's a drawing of a martini glass.
That's happy hour CD.
January 2016, so I don't know what that would be like.
It's maybe like some NSYNC Christmas might be on there.
Oh, my Lord. And there's this many. We don't have enough time in the show, but yeah, these are all his mix CDs.
Don't scratch my CD, Sam. Skip.
Yeah, they are vintage. They should be, at least.
I'm going to make you a nice CD.
You will?
Yeah.
Oh, now you want one?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm gonna make one.
Thank
See?
you.
I'm going to draw something on that.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, so there's a new debate heating up the internet right now. you flipped pretty quick.
Yeah, that was a nice
flip. It has to do with the classic PB&J. Brett Forrest, you have that story coming in hot.
That's right, Jeff. How do you make your peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Is it peanut butter on one side and jelly on the other? Peanut butter on both pieces and bread and jelly in the middle? Well, Twitter is divided right now, so we are settling it here on DBL.
So I'm going to show you how I actually make one at home. So first, I always do the peanut butter. I never go back and get another knife. So then I dip the peanut butter into the jelly. My husband hates it. There we go. I don't even cut it in half.
So I get some peanut butter out. This is the right way to do it. There's a lot of weird people out there who probably don't do it this way, and then I just spread the jelly around. People who do peanut butter only on one side and jelly and just smash the bread together, they're the same people who jog in place at a stoplight.
Here's the trick. One word. The answer is corners. I don't want it right in the middle. Now we're bringing them together like the UN. This is called your Big Jeff Summer Jams. Corners. Corners. It's the smartest, it's the most efficient, and it's the most cost-effective. And it's the most delicious. I win.
All right, that was a personal attack from Jeff because I put jelly on one bread and then peanut butter on the other, and I do jog in place. It keeps the heart rate up, so nothing wrong with that, Jeff.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Good job, Brett. I'm the same way. That means that you are civilized.
Yeah. Do you run in place at a stoplight?
I don't run outside.
That's even more civilized.
Coming up on Daily Blast Live, Erica talks to a Hurricane Katrina survivor whose comeback has allowed him to pay it forward by helping the homeless.
Jeff, I haven't been on a bike in 15 years.
Don't worry, buddy. It's like riding a bike.
Let's go, Jeff. Woo! We should do a DBL bodies issue.
Yes.
Yeah. Give us a couple weeks. I need a bigger black box. No, not. I was saying because I'm not in shape. Not that. Sam, I did not. I swear I was not saying that.
What do you think about no texting in a relationship?
Listen, hats off for a 12-year relationship in Hollywood. Well done. No texting, I'm calling you a liar. There's no way that you went 12 years without texting.
How many films are now in the Jurassic franchise? That's you, T-Bone. Okay, that's you, Tori. 5? Boom, correct. Okay, she's leaving me hanging. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. In Jurassic Park, what attracts the T-Rex to the kids' SUV? That's Tori.
I think it's the flashlight.
You're right. Okay. This iconic scene. You just admitted during the break that you thought Michael Jackson's legendary lyrics, Annie, Are You Okay, for Smooth Criminal, you thought were Eddie, Are You Okay?
Look, I did.
Who's that is not close.
All right. So is that what's going to happen now? Enjoy the fun that we have because now I'm going to start calling out every person's mistakes.
Yes. Can we look at Al's breakfast every day?
Oh, my Lanta.
First of all, I was blindsided by this. I didn't know that my breakfast was going to be put on blast like that.
Tori, what would be your fear about being on camera all day long?
I I think the late night snacking. There's a lot of mac and cheese and peanut butter without a spoon.
Yeah, because it's not all day. It's all day and all night.
Okay, and we're moving on.
What is the advantage of wearing spandex to work? Are you going to get there 3 seconds faster?
Probably closer to 15 seconds faster.
All right. So Austin, not only you look good in your bike gear, are you like some kind of avid thumb wrestler?
I got some experience.
All right, do you think you could take on the two-man crew?
All right, so we'll go ready, set, go.
Two-man crew.
Yes, all right, Austin, that was fun.
You gave us that one.
Great, thanks guys.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. Everyone is deserving of the comeback they're willing to earn, but sometimes that comeback requires a jump start from the kindness of others.
Taj Mason is a Hurricane Katrina survivor. The disaster left him and his mother homeless. It was the generosity of others that helped Taj and his mom get on the comeback path. Today, Taj is paying it forward, volunteering at a homeless shelter. And that's not all. Ever since Taj was 16, instead of having his own birthday party, he throws a party for the homeless. And the recent high school grad selflessly threw a high school graduation barbecue for people in need. The Texas teen has turned his own tragedy into a big blessing for others.
And Taj joins us now. First of all, how many drives have you organized and how many people have you been able to help?
It's been a lot of drives I have done. Like I started doing it for my 16th birthday. I gave back and fed the homeless for my 17th. And I didn't have the finances to do it for my 18th, so that's why I did it for my graduation party.
Yeah, I mean, you've had a lot of experiences in a very short period of time in life. What did those experiences teach you, and why did you want to help others in their own comeback?
It taught me to always be prepared and don't take nothing for granted. The reason why I started doing what I was doing because from Katrina, it was just me and my mother. And I realized I was homeless, so I wanted to give back to people because it's better to give than to receive, you know?
That's amazing. Now, you've obviously started this Pay It Forward. Have you received support from the community?
Yes, ma'am. I received a very lot of support. I do this thing to where I get raffle tickets. Like, for instance, my church, they give me money to where I go buy sleeping bags from like Academy. They're like $10. I buy sleeping bags and I raffle them off. Also, different organizations give me like some money, so we'd go to like the Dollar Tree or the dollar store, and we'll get like toiletry items, and we'll put them in little goodie bags, so you have like toothbrush, toothpaste.
What advice do you have for other people your age who want to make a difference, but they don't know where to start?
Never give up. Trust in God. You know, believe that you can do it. Don't take nothing for granted, and be very humble.
You know, we can all learn a lot from you, but I appreciate you being the example, and you are an incredible young man. So thank you so much, Taj.
Thank you.
We are live. Raquel Villanueva with news at this moment.
Yes. Well, there's a live feed we can't stop watching here in the DBL studios. This is a live look at a bear trying to catch some dinner at Brooks Fall in Katami National Park in Alaska. But he isn't having much luck. He's been standing there for at least an hour, and we've all been here for all the drama, time after time. Yeah! Oh, and he caught a fish! Woo! We're just happy you found some dinner. Now you can watch all this action when we post this link on our social media pages. Just call us Bear Blast Live.
He must be so hungry, and it's so cool to watch salmon swim upstream. Right?
What is happening?
What is happening?
The wheels are so far off, like, I don't even understand. I think it was awesome.
I blame the millennials for this one. All right, we are live, and apparently there's an eBay for travel. Brett Forrest, you done watching the bear? You doing this coming in hot, buddy?
I don't know. I'm still exhilarated from this bear. All right. Have you ever been forced to cancel a trip, but you can't because of those darn policies? Well, you're in luck because there's an eBay for travel. Transfer Travel is a marketplace for all things travel, from flights to hotels to cruises and more. Anyone can buy, sell, or bid on offers for different travel packages. Each trip's buy now price is a percentage off what that person originally paid. So no matter what, you are getting a deal. So let me know, DBL Nation, will you try eBay for travel?
Smart.
Ooh, that sounds good. I
Brilliant.
like that. Coming up on Daily Blast Live, we're testing your pop culture trivia. How well do you know what went down during the week? Can you stump our hosts? Go to dblvote.com right now and play along live with us.
Hey guys. Let me just skate all over to Leo Rydell. Leo, what's going on?
Oh, this is trending on Engadget. E-skates.
Tell me about
I
that.
am geeking out, guys. So think about like a hoverboard, but split, and it actually is like skates.
So you're above the ground?
Yeah,
Okay.
so you're actually like, it's kind of almost hoverboarding with skates, and
Are you
checking
above
it
or
out
are you just
here.
a
You're
roller skate?
You're roller skating.
Okay,
but it's like
this is just a new roller skate.
Yeah, it's like a really cool like
Let's take a look.
Segway style. Let's look at the video.
Oh, whoa.
Look at this.
Okay. So you could look like an idiot, but faster.
Hey, now
No,
I
kidding.
really want it.
No, is
like,
it a good look? Is it got good reviews?
It kind of has got some goofy reviews. Like people are saying it looks a little bit weird, a little cheesy.
Do you think it'll catch
a little
on?
off. I don't think so.
No.
I think the hoverboard craze was huge, and I think it kind of shifted in and out. And I think that there's not really a coming back. There's no return from that.
That's
but
true.
I would grab a pair because they just look so cool. But.
I mean, if you did e-skate your way into work, I'd be like, well, Leo's the coolest human being
yeah,
on earth.
fly off a ramp. Like,
Yeah.
I want
Bye,
one.
Leo!
But they're $500.
Oh, Bob, see you, Leo! You're never coming back,
A little
Leo.
bit much.
Wow.
Yeah, which the rocket skates, which is kind of a similar idea, is only $99. So maybe a little bit much on that deal. But
I would hover over the other one. See what I did there?
See what you
500,
did.
see what I did.
500. I would drop it on the skates.
Now, I have to segue somehow. Hello! Segue e-skate. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going over to Raquel. Raquel has got some big news.
About Oprah.
Oprah.
She has a cruise coming out. She will be on the cruise, I just learned.
So she can't get away from me.
You can't, yeah. She's stuck in a room with you.
That's incredible.
January 30th of next year. And it's kind of like a self-affirmation cruise. It's everything you'd imagine.
It's what you
with
think.
Oprah. It's 3 days, women only. Fun time with Oprah.
How much
Going
do we
to the
know?
Bahamas.
Oh, the Bahamas.
It doesn't list a price, so I
Priceless.
imagine it's
It's
pretty
very
expensive.
That's hilarious. Well, it's always good. I did go to a Super Soul Sunday, and I was walking, and I was late, and I was walking in, and as I walked in, Oprah walked out, and in my head, we were walking towards each other.
It's Friday. That can only mean one thing. It's time for DBL Trivia Showdown. This week in pop culture.
Yes.
Today's showdown is between, she's not a know-it-all, but she does, in fact, know it all.
Oh.
It's Tori Schulman. And he can talk 16 Big Brother contestants in less than 60 seconds, but can he take down Tori Knows It All? We shall see. This is the rivalry.
It is?
This is the rivalry we all been waiting for.
Yeah, we have.
You, the viewers, go to dblvote.com and play along. Questions will appear on your device. And of course, the winning viewer will win a DBL #Genius t-shirt as modeled by the lovely and talented Tori Schulman. All right, places, please.
Is it Friday in here or what?
It is. Come on now. Question number 1. What name did Joanna and Chip Gaines give to baby number 5? Is it Crew, Drake, or Ella? Tori Schulman. Crew. Crew is correct. Crew came 2.5 weeks early, Joanna says, which is fitting given he was a sweet surprise from day 1. Moving on to question number 2. There was nothing lost in translation when this actress denied claims she auditioned to be Tom Cruise's girlfriend. Anna Faris, Scarlett Johansson, or Jennifer Lawrence?
Why don't I know this
I don't
either?
know that.
I'm just guessing.
Jeff.
I don't know. ScarJo, but like saying it.
Scarlett Johansson is correct.
Oh my gosh.
Tied 1-1. 1 up. Question number 3. Julie Chen returned as host for the 20th season of this summer staple.
Good Lord.
Was it The Real World, Big Brother, or Amazing Race? Tori.
Big Brother.
Wow, she smoked you.
Even the camera zoomed in for me. You didn't give me that one?
Sorry. We've got our resident Big Brother, Jeff Schroeder. I'll explain this, and he'll be breaking down the show all summer long right here on Daily Blast Live. Yeah. Moving on to question number 4. Tori's leading 2-1. Knocked Up star Katherine Heigl was almost knocked out after she posted pics from a Tarantino movie set, a cemetery, or the White House. Jeff.
Let me have that one. Cemetery.
That's correct. The 39-year-old actress took the photos at a Buffalo, New York cemetery while paying respect to her family members buried there. We are tied 2-2.
Oh, you just wanted it to go down. Oh, okay, I appreciate it.
The most important question. A New Jersey town made headlines for plans to redesign its streets to accommodate self-driving cars, migrating crabs, or texters. Tori.
Texters.
Texters is correct. That means Tori Schulman explains it all.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
is the winner but more importantly, James J. at home.
James J.
Receiving your hashtag GST shirt, courtesy of DBL. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought.
Last one before vacay.
We still have tonight.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so let's bring up this. So the bear got the fish. That's so excited. And that's exciting.
Wow.
Everyone's writing out. The winner, this is Erica for you. John Venturini says, the winner will receive a wabbit. That is so hilarious.
They bust our chops like we bust our chops.
I feel like John Venturini is here. Like, I have been struggling all week. Yesterday, I was struggling with C's. I got caught up on color. And then, what was the other one?
Yeah.
You said Jeep.
How much time do we
Today it was
have?
J's.
A minute.
So yesterday I was in the makeup chair next to Erica, and I couldn't come up with the word brainstorm about brains. Yes, my love.
Oh man, the struggle's so real right now.
You got it, honey.
We need
Okay,
a
guys. So
vacation.
if you're still watching The Bear, he is, in fact, Brett. He is back. Am I right, Brett?
He's back for seconds.
He's back for seconds. So I know this is exhilarating for all of you. Chris Diamond, the camera guy, goes, not that really. So we will be closing the show just to see. I hope Raquel got him right at the right time. Who would like to name the bear? What is the name of the bear? DBL Nation, we need a name of the bear. So everyone try and come up with names. Send us your hashtag DBL Take. What should this name of the bear be? Should it be John Venturini? Okay, that didn't work. Oh, yeah, here, one more second. Look what Jeff made me. Ready? I Heart Daily Blast Live. And they meant to put accept Tory, but he put expect Tory. Oh, that's funny. All right, thanks, guys.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. We are still watching Bear Blast Live. I don't know what the obsession is. This is a live shot of this bear right now.
Okay.
So if he catches a fish, it's going to be in real time.
Real time. We got some.
Right?
Yeah, we got some comments. Nicholas Little says Bear Blast Live is amazing. He got one, says Nicholas Little. John Venturini says Bear Blast Live. Yes, OMG, perfect timing. Someone wrote he barely is even trying. Just kidding. I wrote that. I'm so sad. Seriously. But let's hope maybe we can hope for, if you have a name for this bear, write us in at hashtag DBL Take.
They're watching us and we're watching him.
It's so meta right now.
This is,
oh my
He could have ended this show with a great weekend right there.
Come on, Bear.
What is going on?
Come
He should have had that.
Come on, Bear.
Oh, this
In
is...
other news, it's good for the salmon. They keep getting away.
How cool are they that they swim upstream like that?
Amazing.
Isn't that the coolest?
This is unbearable to watch.
It's going to happen in
right
3,
now.
10, 9.
All right, guys, the stories never stop. Neither does this bear right here. We are live on YouTube and Facebook. Keep the conversation going. Happy Friday.